Jon. You've got a fucking mess over there.
Yes.
But damn it, y'all came in from Dallas. Cory is here too. He's doing the audio. Jon, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Tell everybody how you know me, man.
What
brought you all the way from Dallas? Why are you here?
Grinder. Just kidding. I know you through Cory, who has been on a previous episode of this podcast.
He was here on the episode. You have something that you obviously want to share. I mean, you work on the project, the xjwonderland.com website.
Yes.
You love fashion. I'm pretty sure you got a lot of shit to fucking say, huh?
I
already had somebody posted a picture and they're like, he looks interesting. So you already have a fan already. I'll tell you that. Oh, yeah, and you're Cory's fiance. So
yes.
Everybody we talk to, boom, there he is. There's Jon.
It's me. I'm the fiance.
He's camera shy, but I think he's also charming the camera at the same time. That's what his pauses are for.
I like entertaining. And, like, my pauses are literally just most likely for, like, dramatic effect or... Yeah. Exactly that.
So he's making he's going to make my editing job... You're going to make my editing job 10 times harder.
Oh, no, it'll be easy. I swear.
No,
I swear it'll be easier.
I won't know when to actually cut out the dead air and the silence. But that's cool. We're going to roll with it, though. I probably won't even cut shit out. You know? So.
Yes.
But I've done 2 episodes in 1 weekend. It's the first time we've ever done it. It's January. Hopefully everything just keeps flowing as nice as it is. So come on, tell me about yourself. Tell me about what you want to talk about here.
Well, I am 174 pounds.
And you already know you don't have to look at the camera. We're having this discussion. Those people can look at you. But I mean, if you're trying to swoon them, go for it.
Yes.
He's in love with the camera.
I'm an entertainer. I swear. It's like that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be
So tell them then. Let's start off with the YouTube channel. I know that's one way that I knew about you, because of course Cory would show me stuff that he'd be doing before I knew who you were. When I met him, I knew about the website, everything he was developing. And then, of course, he said, oh, well, he does all these memes and blah, blah, blah. And then I added you on Facebook. And then I'm, like, bombarded with just – I don't think I could ever get behind in the times because of the shit that he posts. So, I mean, you're like the typical – what is that? Well, I go to Imager to get, like, all of my shit posting and memes and stuff like that. And that's kind of like what – that's the entertainment that you enjoy. I know that for sure.
Of course. But, like, most memes come from Twitter. Twitter is, like, even in like Facebook, all that, you'll see the Twitter, like it's the Twitter format of the meme. It's always going to be a Twitter meme.
Well, I can't tell formats of pictures. I really can't. I'm not that well versed in where it came from. I don't really care, honestly. Where do you get where do you spend most of your time then on social media doing all of this entertaining?
Well, recently recently I've been switching to TikTok. Why don't you have a TikTok?
Because I'm not exciting. I don't dance. I don't like all that
Not
stuff.
Especially with showing off your cars, like the cars that you do. People will be interested in that on TikTok.
Well, you see, there's a difference. And I'll say this because David says a lot like that as well. He's like, oh, you're not using Instagram because all other detailers in other areas, they get business from Instagram. I have to do it towards where I get money from it. If I'm going to spend so much time on it, I need to have somebody come in the shop from it. I don't think TikTok's going to do it. It's a younger generation that's not spending money on what I actually have to offer. I don't believe.
You're right,
I don't believe. Right. They might view it and they might like it and they might make it popular and everything, but I need it to convert. You know what's converting for me? Podcasts, YouTube, Facebook.
Interesting.
I've not spent a dime on marketing because everything comes from that. I mean, I've even gotten 3 clients from the podcast. So
wow.
I stick to that, and that it's maybe just because of the demographic. You know, it's people that are more middle aged that are spending dispensable income. Most young people are kind of holding on to their money. They don't know what they want to do, kind of, and they're just really not interested in a $2,000 coating on a car.
The Gen Z is pretty culture. The flex culture is pretty big in Gen Z. Mm-hmm. I guess it skipped millennials because.
But the thing is, though, but what's the flex gonna do for me, though? You know, how is that gonna relate? I got a friend that's in Baton Rouge, got a concierge service, and he's also going into real estate, and everything is about $1. If he's not going to spend time on something that doesn't bring him $1 back. And I'm sort of taking that mentality too. And I did test certain things. I don't think anywhere in the detail industry anybody's done anything successful from TikTok. And don't think that I haven't looked at it. I have. It's just we haven't seen a return on it from anybody that's doing it. They got popular and they go viral, but it's like, why is your shop still empty? Because you spent all that time on TikTok to be popular, but you still have no business and you close down 2 months later. So,
I mean,
it works for you guys though, because if they see you with something, they're gonna like it and they're probably gonna say, "Where the fuck did you get that from?"
I guess it is easier to market like clothes and like jewelry and shit.
Yeah,
before,
and that's stuff everybody's gonna always spend money on. I mean, my market's pretty small. And my business is a luxury business. You don't have to buy this at all. People would rather just pay the $10 for a monthly subscription to the Swirl Factory. So, I mean, and most people don't even know the fuck what I say when I say swirls. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about? My car
it's
looks
ice cream.
My shit is clean. It's like, well, you know why you go into the car wash every week is because you keep going to the Swirl Factory. But, yeah.
Sounds like an ice cream.
So you say TikTok's good for you. So what's the biggest following that you have on TikTok?
Actually, I'm like not even like it's like TikTok. You're right. It doesn't really convert. You get a lot of likes, but those people don't stay. Those people never. It's like it's very ADHD. Like
I can't
centered.
fuck with that.
Yeah,
I can't fuck with that. I think I made a joke about it one time. And guys, once again, I have somebody to look at. I got Cory over here, so I keep looking at Cory every once in a while. So if y'all don't freak out because I divert my attention because sometimes I'm gonna want a response from him. But you know, it's fine to get the likes. But once again, if it just doesn't convert, I can't do it. I can't spend the time on it.
It's true.
Has it worked for you, though?
I mean, like, I'm not even popular on TikTok, but, like, it's mostly because, like, my stuff is, like, really centered on TikTok. It's really centered on, like, K-pop, like, K-pop stuff, which is, like, a very specific niche. It's not very specific.
But it's growing. It's growing here in the United States very, very quickly. I mean, learned a few things on Cory's episode about some of the artists and groups and then the way that they stay popular and the way they die off so fast.
So sad.
Yeah. So you're on TikTok the most. Facebook is where I see all your stuff. How is that working out? I mean, we're going to talk about social media for a little while here because, I mean, you're about pop culture. You're about what's going on now. And if it happens yesterday, it's forgotten about and we don't want to talk about it anymore. So come on, let's go. I mean,
you notice I post a lot of like rant videos on Facebook. A lot of it is from TikTok. That's where like a lot of like I don't know if you do look at my feed, it's just like videos that I'm just like LOL. This is so funny.
And I know it has the tag on it, and I know I've seen some of them, but I just never. I don't have the app. I've never opened it. I don't know. I'm glad I'm getting my TikTok from you. And from Kay and from Blaze and everybody else that sends me videos that
my god.
And I won't get the app because I think I get bombarded with enough of it. I mean, Cory, you got TikTok? You on TikTok? Yeah.
But that's true.
My attention span. I gotta be focused.
It's really distracting.
I don't like something that has a video and 15 seconds it's gone and I'm like, well, wait, where's the storyline? Where's all the? I need to be led up to something and then get the excitement. Not everything's exciting for 5 seconds and then all of a sudden it's over and then you go to. I can't do that. That's crazy.
I mean, that's this new generation. It's like 5 seconds. So it's like, oh, that's cool. And then
what is that Ritalin or whatever it is that make you hyper or
that's
Adderall?
Adderall
doesn't.
It
doesn't
Adderall
make all day, every day.
It's the opposite. Adderall.
No, I thought because I got a buddy that's how he got through medical school was Adderall.
Adderall makes you focus.
Oh, but it keeps you awake though. That's the thing. Oh, well, what's the pill that fucking makes you?
I mean, caffeine. you got a caffeine.
Bitch, 7 shots. 7 shots of blood.
I don't even know how you drink that. Oh my gosh.
That's every day, man. That's every day.
I drink matcha.
You said something about a boba truck.
Oh.
This everybody that's listening or watching it, this episode's probably gonna be very sporadic. I get that energy from Jon. His vibe is very ADHD, and he's gonna drag that out of me because I can be very, very random as well.
It's true.
But
I mean,
some people have been waiting for this episode too since Cory was on. They knew me and like, oh well, wonder who's got who Cory deals with. So yeah,
like I don't know the boba truck that I worked on. It was crusty.
What do
I'm
you
not
mean
gonna say anything. I'm not gonna expose them, but like
Wait, why is it crusty though?
Like,
What was the deal? It was
crusty in the management sense and crusty in the physical sense.
okay, so when you say crusty, please, that's a that,
Like
that's
the Krusty Krab. Like
oh
he ran the business like the Krusty Krab, and also it was just really dirty and grimy and.
but isn't that how food trucks are anyway? It's kind of really quick. You don't have time for a whole lot. You're trying to pump out as much volume and make money quick, right?
I mean, generally, actually, I've been on a really clean food truck, like, and it was like, what was it? It was like a taco thing, but it was really clean, like. Compared to like what I was, everything was sticky.
Where were you at before the boba truck though? You were at the the medieval place, right?
Right now I work at a Korean bakery, which is it's clean and it's nice and I like it.
Yeah.
But the medieval times, that was after the boba. After the boba, I worked.
Oh, okay. Well, then that was before I knew who you were. Then the boba truck. Cause
yeah.
I just knew that you were at the medieval times place. I was like, fuck, I want to go see people kill each other. And then I found out the swords aren't even sharp. I'm like, why the hell are you wearing armor if the swords aren't even sharp? Fuck it.
Exposed. Medieval times exposed.
Oh, bam. I've never been. I just heard things. We're gonna stay on topic as best as we can, though, because I mean this is maybe too much for me too. But all right, so I want to talk about you start with the YouTube channel because I think that's where most of your
YouTube, yes,
most
YouTube.
of your passion is. It leads people to the website that Cory developed, and you know the products that you guys sell, the fashion that you guys are inspired by is sold there as well. So the YouTube channel, how did that start?
I was just like, hey.
What's the name of the YouTube channel?
XJ Wonderland. XJ space Wonderland.
Same thing. We're gonna go over a couple things on there because we were talking about some of the latest things.
I was gonna say the YouTube channel actually kind of started with Jon's collection of like concert videos.
You started with a video that became popular, a concert video. Which one was it?
Go all the way down, or scroll down. Well, so it was like actually a meme. Like I was at a concert and it was in a Denny's.
Mm-hmm.
It's right there. Live Without and
a concert in a Denny's. Wow,
yeah.
21,000 views. Holy
but
shit.
like another video became really popular because the dude was like, "What's up? What the fuck is up, Denny's?" If you know that meme.
Oh.
Shout out.
Well, that's fucking 7 years ago, so you know how people don't remember things. Don't play it yet, but so I mean, I'm looking at the screen here, and I mean, we dug through some regular K-pop videos that y'all shot when Cory was on, but you started the YouTube channel?
Yes.
Okay, and the main purpose of it was it to promote XJ Wonderland, or was it just you were just randomly putting stuff up?
No, I just wanted to put up concerts because or that's me. I didn't I've broken at concerts I broke maybe 2 or 3 phones.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, okay, I'll just upload this before my phone breaks and I can't see the footage anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, people would a lot of people would just go on the videos and be follow just or subscribe just from the the concert videos and with no context other than what the band is, where it is, and what the date was.
Okay, so to get the viewership that you had, because you have sporadic viewership kind of like I do. You got 1.3 thousand views, and then you go down to 42 views. It's very sporadic. So were you using any kind of hashtagging to help you get traffic to it? Were you even paying attention to it? Because I'll tell you this, I didn't pay attention to my YouTube channel till last year when COVID hit, because I had 263 subscribers. And I think you, for the first time I met you, you came with Cory, and my YouTube channel had 263 subscribers. And that was in 2018 or 2019, right? I think that was when y'all came, the fall or something like that. And I even, I learned a few things about where to put the hashtags and stuff like that. So I'm curious as to when you started getting serious about your channel, because you were sharing stuff with me, and then I know viewership went up for me when COVID hit. And I don't know how, but I guess people got bored and got interested in the cars. So for you, when you first started it, were you focused on bringing the channel somewhere? Were you trying to reach a point of, hey, I'm going to be a concert reviewer, or or I just want to share my experience with everybody?
Like that's like literally, I just wanted to share my experience, like be like, oh yeah, I went to this concert. Like, it's like, oh yeah, I can prove I went to this concert. This is my YouTube channel.
He's flexing, is what he's doing.
Yeah,
that's what I gotta remember. That's what you're about. You want to flex.
Yeah, flex.
So the channel now is at a point where I think y'all get so many views. Y'all are doing pretty damn well. How many subscribers do we have now from the last time we saw?
Just 1.11K.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how many did you have when you came? Were you at 1,000 yet?
We're at 570 or something.
Oh really? Oh. Did we grow that fast? Wow.
Yeah, that's good. So y'all are doing the same thing that would happen to me.
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing any different besides now you're with Cory? Y'all are doing videos together. Is there something different on the back end of YouTube that you're doing that got you maybe double the subscribers?
I don't think so. In reality, I'm not really focused on like getting popular. I just like I put out what I'm thinking about at the time. Cause if you notice, this one is a mashup of 2 songs.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next one is like a review of a Neopets thing. The next one is like a review of some earrings, It's like my focus is not really like popularity, but like I think, I'm putting out my experiences or like putting out like.
Okay, so you don't have you still don't have an expectation from the channel. Because I'm pretty sure Cory's expectation is, hey, go to xjwonderland.com.
Yeah.
So, but for you though, what drives you? Like, have you figured out a vision for you where to go with this? Seeing that you just share experiences, because there's a way to actually make money off of that.
That's what I like. It's like if we get popular, then it's okay. But like, that's what I'm saying. It's like if we get popular from like what I'm doing, like reviewing shoes or reviewing like some K-pop video, it's like if people think I'm entertaining, then yeah, I'm and it and that's why I'm like I'm an entertainer because like I'm an entertainer.
Okay, well, it sounds like so that's another thing I want to get to. Your passion. I thought it would be like fashion, but maybe I'm doing that because that's what Cory does, and he likes to make clothes and stuff like that. What passion are you what drives you? Like, aside from all of this, like what do you really like doing?
Money.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
Typical,
but
typical Asian culture.
But
but I mean, yeah. I mean, you're an entertainer, so is that passion driven where you just want to show off in front of everybody? I mean, what?
I like making people laugh. Like,
okay.
That's me. But like specifically right now, I've like I want to this place in Houston opened up, or this place closed down, and I think about it's a boba place. And what I'm working at a Korean baker right now, like at a low rate, or like not making that much out, like $11 an hour, because I want to open up my own. And like now that like that place has closed in Houston, I'm like, I have enough money, I can take it over, or like I can like rent that space and just like remodel it and make it my own.
You know what I just thought of? So yesterday Ryan was on the show, and I mean his video is gonna come out before y'all's. I gave him an idea, and now we're sitting here and we're talking about stuff. I have an idea, and I'm gonna share it with you. I just because my brain just churns business shit all the time. You said there's a place that you could probably afford to invest in. I mean, he's meme land. He really is. Is there a way you can incorporate like a restaurant with the latest memes that you'll only find in the restaurant?
I mean,
you sit there, you can watch it on the TVs or something like that, and just overload with ADHD content and get them to buy shit, whether it be teas or coffee or whatever.
I mean, I think that's too much. That's
really?
A lot. That's making something centered around memes. That's risky.
Who's doing it?
No, the concept I want to go for, I don't want to reveal it yet because I don't want somebody stealing the idea that I have. But like, it's very specific. Like the thing is, it's very specific. And when you're opening up a restaurant, you want to go for aesthetics. That's what, like this generation, every single generation, honestly, is going to a place like an expensive restaurant because they like the vibe and the feel. But like, you're not gonna get that from a meme. You'll get it from like what I want to do. You'll get it from what like the
Yeah, but I
idea
think-
that I have. So,
But because your culture is Asian, so it's kind of like, why are they so successful overseas when they do these niche type of stores and these niche type of
and that's
you know,
the thing. It's because they look like it looks so good. Like if you ever go to a coffee store in like in Korea, if you go to a coffee store in Korea, they're so nice. Like
it's posh, baby.
it's like-
it's posh. They're all like Starbucks Reserve, and I'm like,
literally.
this is in you live upstairs and your shit looks better than Starbucks Reserve. Yeah, I know. I know it's all about looks. Everything is about appearance. I mean, I'm in the appearance business when it comes with vehicles. So I just thought of that because it's just like, it doesn't have to mean it's crazy and wild and you walk in and you're just overloaded. I'm just talking about just just a place where people can just fucking consume memes or get the latest ones. Is there a way that you could like tie in some kind of code where your server's grabbing memes from all these places and playing them on the TV and doing stuff like that?
In reality, if you look at TikTok, most things come from like music. That's why Megan Thee Stallion, Doja Cat, all of them, like all the new rappers, all the new singers are famous because of TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
But like that would be if I was incorporating something like Mimi, it would be like their music, like how Megan Thee Stallion got her body yaddy music is like, it's like that would be the only thing I could probably incorporate into it. But like,
well, we don't have to talk about it. I don't want you to get too close into talking about what you're doing since you already have something planned. I didn't know you had anything planned like that. But when you say, hey, well, there's this place I can invest in, I just start thinking about what your personality is and your generation would be into that would drive traffic in there. I just don't.
I mean, I would like more, like I would just make, if I'm able to do that, I would make YouTube. I would still be doing YouTube, of course. But like, that's how I like, especially like one of our newest videos, like the number 6, it's literally Doja Cat and City Girls. And then NCT, K-pop, Doja Cat, and City Girls?
Yeah.
City?
Well, I learned from him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, wait, so you made the video or is it something that they did?
No, I made that. It's like a popular, Pussy Talk is a popular song on TikTok, but like I just mashed it up with.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? I keep hearing about how people are, people with no label or anything are becoming, their music is just firing off from an app.
Literally.
That's crazy how the influence of that app is. I just,
And
once
that-
again,
yeah.
how much money are they making? How is TikTok doing this? I mean, do they have to pay royalties to these people for every time it's played or something?
Yeah.
But how does TikTok make money? Do
They
you pay
they're
for a subscription?
every single time. There's advertisements every four videos. There's an advertisement, like so. And their biggest thing is like the conversion from those platforms that are trying.
So
to
is it like
advertise on them.
YouTube where you can skip it after 5 seconds, or
No, you can just skip the ad. Like it's like you'll see a video like person's video, and then it's an ad, and then you can just skip it just like the video.
Oh,
But
so
like-
you're not forced to actually watch it then? Because I know on YouTube sometimes you're forced to watch 20 seconds no matter what, unless you have premium YouTube or something like that. Oh,
The other thing is like YouTuber or like the sponsorships that like when people are sponsored on TikTok, like by like a company, TikTok still gets a part of that money. Like, but yeah,
is it because they're distributing for them basically?
essentially,
almost?
yeah.
They are the record label.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that app turned into that.
essentially.
That's crazy. I notice how some of these apps operate, and I don't know how they make money, but I don't understand how you'd make money if nobody's watching your ads either. Because most people, if they have the option, they're gonna skip the.
The thing is like like 3 billion or 3 or 4 billion users like worldwide are like,
Ooh.
it's literally like the app TikTok is so big, like everyone in China has it, everyone in India, a lot of people in the United
that's where
States.
it started.
Before you even hit like skip ad, usually you see like a logo of a company, and there is so much value in just like logo recognition that a company will pay good money just for like their logo to flash for like 1 second.
Just to get it to kind of embed in your head because you keep seeing it over and over, so you get the curiosity to actually click eventually and watch it.
Yeah, that's how McDonald's actually did a lot of their advertisements. Like they had like commercials of like families and stuff, and then they like threw the "I'm loving it" logo at the very end, and that was it.
Yeah, I don't have that addictive trait where that shit keeps going on where I'm doing it. I'm just like, I'm still not fucking interested in your bullshit. Just like TikTok. Everybody's like, you need that. I'm not interested in downloading the app. That's what
I mean,
happens
it makes
when you
sense.
get- Well, as I said, I just stick to the things that make me money. That's it. I'm so hyper focused on that, and pretty much I have no life outside of work, Huskies and podcast. So, but that's just me. I still love what I do. Now, the latest videos. I haven't watched them, and I'm sorry. I usually kind of keep up with you guys, but I'm sorry. I've been so my head's down, and I'm just doing shit for myself. Can you tell me something about the latest ones that y'all put up? I mean, do you want to share it, or you say people just go to fucking YouTube and look at their videos and give them the views instead of us telling everybody about them? Because wait, y'all just put 2 up in the last week. Mm-hmm. Now, majority, what's your favorite videos to post on here?
I honestly like doing like unboxing.
I was about to say reaction.
No. Reaction, you don't really make money from it because it's like you're reacting to a song that's like monetized on there. And so I'm trying to switch my focus away from like reacting to K-pop unless it's something that I really was like looking forward to.
Okay, so are you trying to get monetized then? Is that why you're doing it?
No, we're already monetized. But like it's like I just want to at least make money from the thing, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I just didn't know if there was if like you were trying to reach a point with it before you start, showing stuff that are already what do you call that? Licensed. Content. Mm-hmm.
There's some things that are like that's the biggest thing. It's like that's why like out of the 6, like usually like there's at least 1 K-pop review and 1 video, mm-hmm. or in like within. But the last 6 videos we posted, it's mm-hmm. like mashup, review, and then a meme.
What kind of feedback do you get from everybody on these? Like, do you have friends that just say, "Hey, fucking love it"? Besides comments that you see, but like people that you know, how many people do you know that are friends with you are actually keeping up with y'all shit and talking to y'all about it and stuff like that?
People like one of my friends, he was like, "Oh, John, I think you're so fucking like so funny," but like especially like you can tell when Cory edits a video and when I edit a video, because mine is like my video editing is like that super chaotic style. Like there's a lot of
you're an action movie compared to his drama.
It's more like literally a meme movie compared to a drama. But like even the videos that Cory edits, you can tell like when I've said, "Hey, put this in here," or do this, mm-hmm. But like that's one of the biggest things.
He's doing more of the elements, I believe. Right, Cory? You're doing more of the elements, making sure that everything's put together. Yeah, he's doing exactly what his brain does.
Shit. I'm doing
bouncing around all over the place.
Literally.
Yeah, that's quite a dynamic. That means y'all's personalities are somewhat completely different. You're kind of more mellow and subdued and thought out, and Jon's fucking wild. I can just bouncing all over the house.
But it works.
Yeah, it does. I mean, fuck. That just goes to show how the opposites, work. I commend it. I love that. So YouTube. Anything else you want to say about YouTube?
I mean, my future, like in the future, I do want to get into like interviewing maybe famous people from like seeing our videos.
I'll tell you how hard it is to probably get somebody to interview. It really is. You have to I'm chasing 2 guys in the UK, and
I mean, did you have like an attachment to them at all before? Or
yes,
anything?
I followed them for a while.
Like someone that I want to interview, Alex, Christine, Alexa, that she's pretty.
So are these my shout outs? These are my shout outs. Shout outs, bitches.
We like talked to her and then we gave her stuff and she's like we keep in contact with her.
Didn't you do a dress for her?
Yeah.
And she wore it, right? So boom, she's following you guys then. She definitely is. So I'm pretty sure you could land her because you already have that. But when you say relationship, like the 2 that I'm trying to hound, I've only followed them. I've been a fan. But I don't think they realize the exposure they can get in another market overseas, because I'm sure they're aware that people in the United States are following and watching and stuff like that, but they've never done an interview with anybody in the United States. I want to be that person that does it with them.
May I ask
who
it
podcast. Is? It's Matt Watson and Yanni Mais. So Matt Watson with Car Wow. He does car reviews. And Yanni Mais, he has a car customization shop in the UK.
Ooh.
So like he owns some of the most expensive cars. And I can't believe, motherfucker.
What was that? What was that eye roll?
That's the whole fact that he fucking got rid of his fucking Porsche Taycan. I mean, it's the full electric Porsche. I mean, he got rid of it. It dusted the fucking Tesla. He
Really?
wants to be a Tesla boy, but he got rid of the Taycan because it's not, because he's a Lambo boy through and through. He needs the loud, obnoxious stuff. You know, he needs the feedback from the exhaust. But yeah, no, it sounds like we got like 6 shout outs right there, and I got to put that. They're gonna be tagged.
Jesus.
Make sure I get their information too, Cory, because I'm in the shout out section of the podcast. I put it there and I tag them, so they'll be linked to the video. So yeah, so you want to do interviews? You know how hard that is, though.
If I have a script.
But you not always can have a script. Remember what I told you? I said I have these little bullet points, and sometimes I don't even get to them. Because what happens is we start talking and we get lost. Mm-hmm. I have a feeling I'm going to get lost and I'm going to have to rein us in a few times because I'm just, the thought process of you is just pretty quick and I got to keep up with it. But I mean, interviewing, I'll just share my part on that. It's just, you got to hound people a lot. You really do. And some people are just scared to be on camera. I used to hate the camera, but yeah, I used to avoid cameras.
Really?
Try to find a picture of me before high school. I mean, well,
I mean, I feel like that was everybody
before
though.
I
like,
graduated. No. You got to think. Everybody now, the selfies and all this.
Oh yeah,
shit
you're
like
right.
that,
You're right.
You're not gonna catch me doing a fucking selfie. Keep the camera that far away from me. But when it comes to recording and stuff like that, and just doing shots in the shop or what I'm doing, I don't care about that now. I used to though. I'd be like, turn that shit off, delete it. I used to be like that. Now I don't care. But there's people. I had a guest. He had one little pimple,
and he's like,
I can't be on the show. I'm breaking out. I'm like, what? You're breaking out? What the fuck? I mean, who cares? Nobody's paying attention to that. They're paying attention to what you're saying. And then if you're talking trash and you're trashing someone, then they're gonna find a reason to trash you, and then they'll find that fucking pimple. So
I don't think you understand. Like, we have this one video on here, but it's about like Lisa from Blackpink. Mm-hmm. She we did like a video review, or like a review of her getting gifts from like a thing, and then like the blinks that's what Blackpink fans are called. Mm-hmm. The blinks like went in on us, and we're just like,
on y'all.
Yeah.
Why?
Where is it? It's go up. It's
emotional reaction. Epic meltdown.
No. It's where is it? I don't see it. Oh, keep going down. Oh, reacting to Lisa from Blackpink fanboy giving, like, the comments are like, oh, I don't want to click on it. I'm gonna get PTSD.
Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Oh my god. They're all just like, they went in on us, and then.
Did you click on it, Cory?
No.
Oh, you don't? Oh my god.
You don't want it?
Nobody wants to. Okay.
Yeah,
well, I'll have to go to it. Wait. It's the one with 69,000 views. It's a year ago.
Reacting to Lisa from Blackpink giving.
A lot of people just say like, oh, they're just jealous.
Yeah, and I have like, I'm just like, oh my god.
And you know what they say the best thing to do is to reply to each one of those fucking comments. You just fucking slap them. That's it. Just slap them. Just get them.
I don't want to get attacked because the fandom is crazy. Do you ever? Yeah,
but you gotta hold on. Wait a minute though. You know what makes you popular? Controversy.
Oh my god. No, I don't want to be controversial though. That's so baity. Being controversial is so baity though.
Oh, so you have a morality to this then, huh? Oh, okay. All right. So wait. So we're learning that, okay, yeah, you want to entertain, but you have a morality behind it and you don't want to do it in a cheap, dirty way.
Yeah. It's like, we had a couple of political videos, but I deleted them because it was like, when we were in California, that would be
the last thing I think John would even say anything about us in politics. Come on. Yeah. What was it about?
I posted a video, like, there was like an anti-mask rally on Rodeo Drive, the most like,
we fucking had a damn Trump fucking still won the election rally yesterday.
Really?
Where somebody shot a gun off in the mall.
Way.
Yeah, his fucking followers are fucking idiots.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
They live in the fucking world of Q. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's not reality.
It's like, though, like, that video also got a lot of hate, and I'm just like, whatever, but you have to realize, like, Blackpink fans, there's some people who will like put your information on like the internet, like they'll put like your bank account information like on something, like, but it's happened to a lot of people who have hated on, like, if like some reaction channels that have done like said something bad about Blackpink or something, they put their like address on like the dark web and like.
But you know what that is? I don't think that's the fans. I think that's the whoever's the publicist. I believe it's them that are doing that because they're trying to detract from people doing it. So if you scare people that do it, then you keep your popularity high.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's all a fucking marketing thing. That's all it is. Part of their marketing ploy. That's all it is. So I mean, if you talk bad about them, we're attacking you, and then we'll shut you up.
I mean, but like that's the thing. It's like it might be also them, but then it's also because like the fans are crazy. Like even Korea, like you'll see, or like people have done interviews of like it's called saseng, where the people it's extremely obsessive fans, and then like the saseng was like, oh, we'll buy first class tickets so we can sit next to the K-pop artists for 14 hours when they're flying to the United States from Korea, or like flying to like a different country from Korea, and like, you know, it's like the artist will go to the restroom, and then the saseng fan will go to the restroom just to like try to take. It's crazy. Like
it sounds like it's just a lot of intimidation bullshit is what it is. And
but
when you call them fucking people out, they'll shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
There's this one girl also I've been like, her name is Pinky, like, but she was obsessed with one group, and they she stopped. She was famous because she would put out like up close shots of this one person from 17. I forgot his name. I don't remember who it is because I don't really follow 17 that much. But like
17's what?
That's the
K-pop
group. That's
Okay.
A K-pop group.
Did they die off? Are they still popular?
No, they're being mismanaged. That's a whole controversy on its own. But like, they're being mismanaged and everything. But like, the girl was famous for it until you're right, until people started calling her out, and she was like, she stopped. She was like, she had like 89,000 followers, like just because she was posting up close shots of this one guy and like saying how obsessed she was with him, and then like, but. Yeah, like when people were like, "That's wrong. You need to stop doing that." A lot of people started.
That's
doing
part of that cancel culture shit, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't like that. People should be able to just say what the fuck they gotta say. I mean, if you don't like it, don't fucking follow them. Don't watch it. That's what I would tell the motherfuckers. It's like, why are you here worried about my fucking video when this is entertainment for me? Fuck you.
I mean,
I would get them people in the comments.
But like, what if that's at the expense of like a famous person that's like has already shown that they were uncomfortable with like the person.
Everybody has an opinion though. You're not a professional that's trying to take them out. You have an opinion that you're sharing. That's the beauty of all the social media is you have an opinion as long as you're not doing direct harm to them. You're not doing direct harm to them because you're not trying to fucking stop them from booking gigs and all this other shit. I mean, who are you? You got 1,100 subscribers. Why are they concerned about you?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like you say one thing and they're just like, "Hey, get out."
That's why I don't give a fuck what I say on this podcast.
Oh
if you don't like it, fuck off.
Yeah.
But I mean, shit. Wait, so what is that reference? Y'all guys said it. I mean, ghetto for us was like that was a black slang thing, and but now I have a feeling it means something completely different.
No, it's the same thing. Ghetto. It's like
trash.
Low class trash. Yeah, like
okay,
literally.
Okay, trash box. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha. Well, I tend to be trash box at times.
Oh
Fuck
my
it.
god.
You're related to the trash box. You're on the trash box show. Welcome to the trash box show.
Same.
Dive in. See, he's gonna do something trashy anyway. Dive in. Yeah. So I mean, I forgot what I was going with the damn YouTube channel, but I mean, you started the YouTube channel. I know Cory's mixed some things in here. I kind of see that. Yeah, you're basically to entertain people. Are there things that you've learned along the way doing this? I mean, to gain people's viewership or anything like that. Because that's where I was going with it. Because y'all doubled the subscribers, and I don't know if it's COVID related, but I believe mine was because people just got bored and were finding things to watch. So you guys have always had a lot of views. So I'm just trying to figure out if you had something down the works or.
I mean, honestly, it's all just trends. If you post something that's out of the trend,
And now, how do y'all get the? Do you pay for anything to get boosted or anything like that? Because I noticed some of them y'all have like that one with the comments y'all said 69,000 views. Are y'all tagging somebody specifically?
Nope.
Or?
Like literally, I saw that the only reason I posted that video is because I saw that video was like, it was getting like I would like see it in my recommendations like a lot. So I was like, all of a sudden one day I clicked on it and I was like, oh, we should just do a reaction to this. So I guess it was like luck.
Did it need to, like you caught it like within the same day or the same week or something?
No, like 4 days maybe. 4 days after it was posted.
See, that's what I'm also wondering too. How do you get the attention? Like, is it the name of the video? Is it the artist that you're talking about?
It's honestly the artist, because Lisa is the most followed like K-pop star in like the
really?
in the world. Like her on Instagram. She has like 43 million followers.
Holy
like,
shit.
Yeah, it's like crazy. Like, but she like, and I love her too. Like,
hey, why don't you do a dress for her? Fuck.
It's like
43 million followers, and she goes, actually, Wonderland. And one day you go to your YouTube, and y'all got like 8 million people. And be like, what? Yeah. When?
I wish like that's the thing.
Yeah. But I'm just saying. I mean, you need to get something going with her.
The thing is, like, the Alexa, we knew her when she only had like maybe not even 2,000 subscribers.
Do you reach out to these people? You said that, you want to do interviews and stuff, but have you like just tried reaching out to get them to? How I got her. Like
I was looking at her page and she was like, "Oh, I'm doing a meetup in Dallas." And like when we went to that meetup in Dallas, there's like 14 people there. And now you know how many subscribers?
She's gonna remember that shit. Does she remember? I mean,
like the mom knows us.
Yeah.
But
we're talking about Alexa again, but I'm going back to the bitch with 43 million subscribers. How do you get her attention now?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We should have like she's Thai, so I don't think there would be any way for us to like talk to her in the first place. And then like, if we wanted to get like talk to her and stuff, we would have had to talk to her maybe like in 2015. 2016 before they even blew up, because even right when they released their first song, they blew up like exponentially. It was like 2 million subscribers within like the first month of them like even like.
Is there anybody you're following now that's like kind of like a nobody, but you think they have the potential where you can just kind of like, this person might blow up because they're similar to this, or they do a little something different, where you can actually build a relationship, kind of like what happened with Alexa?
I mean, I have.
Oh yeah, I did turn that off.
Exposing
Alexa down there would go, because we did that last time and just start going what, and I had to put her on mute.
What?
Yeah.
But I do have a close contact that's pretty close with someone who's like.
You don't have to say their name. I'm just wondering if there's somebody you follow.
It's
that might blow up.
They're already they blew up a while ago, but like I have a close contact with them, but like they're not on good terms because of some other thing. And
what did he fucking do? What did you do?
No, it wasn't my fault. It was a whole controversy. It's like it like the controversy is online, but I can't even talk. Like I would not talk about it because I don't want to expose my friend. Like her name is on the controversy.
Oh,
so like
okay.
I said.
So
her.
do you think? Well, there's a lot of females out there, but I mean, do you think they'll ever recover from whatever controversy it is? I mean,
no, the famous person did, but her, I don't think. Maybe. Like, they'll probably be able to, like, talk it out, that they would just have to talk it out. But, like, the person that's famous is in Korea right now. Mm-hmm. And
where's the fan base from?
Korea and the United States. So, more than likely, once COVID ends, she's going to come to
travel again.
She's going to travel again, and that's when I'm going to try to get her like that. When she's over here in Texas, like, but.
Oh, damn. Yeah, and Texas will be where it's at because they're going to do all the concerts there first anyway. Cause
exactly.
What is it? Like COVID. Well, that's going to lead me to the next thing I want to talk about. Texas, red state. Louisiana, red state. Majority of people don't want to fucking wear masks. I mean, what's going on over there?
It's
guys, COVID.
Like,
I mean, what?
Especially working in like the Korean
Service?
bakery. Like, yeah, Korean. There's this lady the other day. She comes in. She's like without a mask. She like literally walks in like, and then like,
and everybody in the restaurant should have went.
No, like literally, no. We have one employee. She's like, excuse me, ma'am, do you have a mask? Like she's on it. She's on that. You need a mask to come in here, and she puts on this mask. It's like, it's not even like it's like, you can see the mesh, and it says this is tyranny, and then she's like, and we're just like, oh my god, lady. It's like she put a tissue paper on her face.
Oh my god.
And I was just like. Me and Cory were like, we've recently been painting a mural inside of the thing.
About that painting, we kicked Jon out the chair. So Cory, tell me about it.
So I always wanted to work on a mural, and it was one of my 2020 goals that never happened.
Where's this mural at? Where's it at?
So I got offered to do it at 9 Rabbits Bakery in Dallas.
Oh shit, is that where he's working?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where Jon currently works.
Nice.
And I've had paintings there in the past. I did a pretty big, I think it's like a 4x3 painting of rose quartz from Steven Universe.
Well, when you say 4 foot by 3 foot?
4 foot by 3 foot.
Okay, yeah.
So it's a pretty big painting.
Hell yeah.
That took me a month to do because I did it all by hand. Like, I didn't do any stencil work or anything. I drew it and then painted over it.
Wow.
And then I just did a high gloss over it. That was in the bakery for a while, like maybe a year or two.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people like that painting. I took it out and I put a different painting there, and that painting that replaced it was not as popular.
Jon's loud enough. You don't have to move the mic because if you register on that, come on, tell it to us.
So like, there was this woman one day. She came in. She's like, "What happened to the woman? Where's the woman?" And then they're like, "What woman?" It's like the painting of the woman. She's like, they're like, we just switched it out with that one. And she's like, well, I don't like this one. Bring back I want the other painting of the woman. It's like, okay, I didn't know you felt so strongly about it.
Well, some people they're passionate about it and they get stuck with, what they're used to seeing and they get attached. I mean, y'all should have probably auctioned it off to her or something. So, I mean, we're looking at this one here, and what is this about? What's it inspired by, and how big is this one?
So the mural is 9 foot by 3 foot.
Ooh.
It was pretty tall. I needed a ladder to finish it because it's well above my head.
Yeah.
The colors, Jon actually picked up the colors. Jon came up with the concept. He told me what the owner wanted, and then I kind of just twisted their ideas around and came up with this. I sketched it out first on an iPad.
Damn.
And then
I like it. I don't know what it's about. That's why I want you to explain what's supposedly going on. What did the owners want you to transcribe onto this painting?
So I'm glad you asked. The main focus was the 9 rabbits. We wanted it to be a very Korean drawing or a Korean piece of art.
Now, for those that don't know what 9 rabbits are, what is that about?
So actually, Jon, do you have a better explanation of why 9 rabbits?
Okay, so the 9 rabbits, or it's like, they're in Korean mythology. There's like actually rabbits on the moon that make mochi. It's
okay.
It's just really.
Mochi's the ice cream, right?
Mochi is a rice. A rice dessert. So it's like, the mochi is.
Oh, it's not the frozen stuff that I have.
I mean, there's mochi ice cream.
Yeah.
Usually there's like red bean paste or like something sweet on the center of the thing, but the actual mochi is the stuff that's on the outside, or like the concept of it is like the rice with something inside of it.
Oh, okay. At that the place we're gonna go to tonight, the Karen sushi place, has like a red bean fried mochi ball thing with sesame seeds and all kind of stuff. So he always gives them to me for free. Guys, so great. That's Karen Sushi and Steakhouse.
If you look at the rabbits at the very bottom, you see them have hammers in their hands. They're actually hammering.
Yeah, they're making.
Mortar. They're making the mochi.
Okay.
So that's the mochi thing, and I really wanted to add more like Korean culture into it. So I drew up the Dongdaemun, which is like the building in the background.
Yeah.
And it's one of the east gates, and it's in the design district.
What I wish
Seoul.
I wish they still made buildings like that, though. It just not even. It's just, it seems like it's structurally sound. If it lasted for thousands of years, why are our houses falling apart in 10? You ever noticed? You have a house. I mean, y'all live in a house. I mean, y'all always constantly fixing shit. I know this fucking piece of shit keeps falling apart on me. So I mean, why can't we have these fucking awesome structurally sound buildings with? I want a jade roof. That'd be great.
I think it's terracotta painted as jade.
Well, I know when I was in China, I saw a lot of jade roofs. I'm talking about real jade.
Oh,
now,
really?
mind you, now different than Korea, of course, but I fucking loved that. I mean, but mind you, they made that shit fucking hundreds, thousands of years ago. Man, I'm just impressed by stuff like that. It's got character. Okay, keep going.
So actually, I worked with another artist to discuss like how the design of the rabbits should look, because we kind of wanted to keep it uniform. There's another who did like another mural inside the bakery.
Mm-hmm. How big is this bakery then? Because I mean, if you just did 2 of them in there, like how often do they? We're gonna go back, of course, to this, but like you said that somebody else has a mural in there. Like, how big is this place?
That's probably 2,400 square feet.
So it's pretty good to share like local artists and stuff. Shout out to this bakery for doing this. That's actually pretty nice.
So I currently have 3 paintings in there. I have this mural, I have the rose quartz painting, And then I also have the painting that replaced the rose quartz one that is like less popular. And the one that I brought to the bakery is basically talking about like, do you believe there's bunnies on the moon?
Yeah, well, it's their heritage too, though, so it's very relatable to everybody that's going in there. I mean, does it spread to more than just? I mean, does it spread to all of Asia?
There's actually a rabbit on the moon. There's like a version of it in like most of the cultures in Asia. It's just some of them tell it a little bit different.
So it's almost like Christmas, kind of how we all have different versions of Christmas depending on which country you're in, but they all kind of are the same thing. Yeah. That's kind of how this story is. Okay, cool. Now, it's not on the wall, is it? This is
painted on the wall.
Oh, it's painted on the wall. Well, what is this right here, though?
That's so we put the little tape on it so we can spray a clear coat on it.
Okay.
That way it'd be easier to clean.
Oh, so this is just a freestanding wall by itself. Yeah. It looks like it's like by the register or something.
It's like a pillar that holds up the ceiling.
Oh, that's freaking amazing. Is there paintings all around there or like on the other side of it?
Just that one side.
It's just that one side. And this faces like traffic that comes in?
It's facing towards the breads that are out on the floor.
Nice. I like that.
Not on the floor, but like.
Where in its display, it's easily seen. So this is one of them that you did. Now, what's the other one that you've done?
The other painting I did, I mean, it's another big painting. It's mostly just like a Korean graffiti.
Okay, just free form, just expression. What did it represent? Anything specific from you or for the owners that they wanted?
No, it's just the same style. Like
no, I think it did. Like it's a cup of coffee.
It's a cup of coffee with a bunny in it.
Inside, or it's like a latte art with a rabbit inside.
Yeah. Okay. What has a little bit of a theme? It's sticking to what they're doing kind of. The bakery. So they serve coffee and everything like that.
Coffee, boba, ice cream, cakes.
Man, do you know we still don't have a boba place in Lafayette? I don't think.
I think you'll have like one or two, but they're not that great.
Oh wow. Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Do we know what they are? Because I don't think I've heard of one. I would try it. I miss it. I haven't had it since I was in Korea.
I don't know, but I know I always had boba because I lived in New Orleans. I always had it in New Orleans, but I know my sister lives here, and there's like not really that much.
We're gonna have to ask her tonight. Hey, if I went to Dallas, do y'all have a place to put an Airstream? A 25-foot camper?
In our backyard.
Yeah, we have a big backyard.
Well, I'm just wondering because if I get one, I'm gonna start going places, and I know I'm gonna visit y'all guys in Dallas. And the thing is, I just need to have a place to park it. Yeah, it'll just stay hooked up to my SUV.
We have a huge backyard that you can drive into.
Our driveway is big and our backyard is big.
So. Okay, yeah. All right, I was just wondering. I just thought of that because I was just like, wait a minute.
Do you want to switch off?
So Cory, thanks for letting us know about the art. I think that's pretty cool. Hopefully they'll let you do some more stuff. How often do you think they're gonna change it out?
I actually hope that I'm done with this location, that I can use this as portfolio. I do have plans for a future painting job that might be long term.
Jon, what do you think about what Cory's doing with the art? I mean, you stare at it all day long. I mean, is it getting old?
No, I actually helped design it. Like a couple of concepts that I
said that in such a negative way too. I'm like, oh, are you tired of looking at your fiance's artwork? That's so bad. Why do I think of things that way? That's what I wonder. But I mean, I like it. That's just sometimes, you start staring at something every day, all day. You're like, okay, but this is actually bright and vivid too. Wait. So why didn't you think of the color though, or what made you think of the color?
The thing is, I got the idea from Korean traditional Buddhist tattoos. Like that's what those rainbows and stuff are in the back, and the clouds. That's Korean traditional Buddhist. Like that's what the art is. Like the actual art is that style.
Okay.
And then we just incorporated like some ideas into it, and then like ideas and influences into that style of art. So where it's not like just
I just thought of something too, Cory. When we talk about all this art and stuff, remember what we talked about doing with all those bottles at my shop and doing the epoxy stuff? We totally forgot about that.
Wait, what bottles?
I still have to do that. So, of course, I install Ceramic Pro, and they come in these brown glass bottles with pink and black and white and all this other stuff on it. I want to shatter them, but I want to suspend them in epoxy and then install lighting at the bottom that can be powerful enough to illuminate the whole thing, and put the Ceramic Pro logo like in the center with all the shattered bottle around it, suspended in the
Sounds dangerous.
and it would be transparent epoxy because it would be like coating, so it would just represent this coating is hard, and I'd let people just it'd just be a display piece that I just put in my shop. I just forgot.
You have a physical shop, right? You have like a physical, like you own the location.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't own it. I lease it.
Oh, I was gonna say we should
what?
We could paint it. We could fix it up for you.
Well, I mean, I can do whatever I want with it. I mean, it's just before I move, I would just have to put it back the eggshell color. So I mean, I can do whatever I want. We just installed new lighting, which made it like 50 times brighter in there.
What about the cement? Could you like paint the cement? Because I feel like because you're like. I know in your videos it's like just like brown on the ground and all that.
Yep.
We could.
Well, David jumps on me all the time. He's like, "We gotta do something with this floor." But if I did something with it, I don't want to do what anybody else does. I want something unique to the shop. I don't want the same bullshit everybody's getting. The gray floor.
No, not the gray. No, I would say we can paint it like blue or like like actual cement paint.
My whole thing is the idea I had, even though David keeps hounding me about it, I've been thinking about it, is where I'd want to incorporate logo, ceramic pro, abstract art on the floor that's sealed, and it represent the business and what we do, and just random logos throughout time that evolved me to where I am, the ceramic pro logo, but it be like very wild, edgy, and abstract, nothing anybody's seen before. That's what I would like to do to the floor, but I'm not an artist, so I can't do it. So, hey, you want another project, Cory? I'd have to shut the shop down probably for a week to do that.
Yep.
I mean,
just a week.
And they have to do sections at a time too, because everything has to be moved from one side to the other.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think that'd be pretty fucking amazing. I don't know how much would something like that cost.
I mean, how much did you charge for the mural?
The thing is, like, the epoxy that I use is expensive. You have to get like a bulk somehow.
So when you say bulk, like how many square feet bulk?
Because the resin that I use, it's not that much, honestly. It's like this much.
Oh yeah.
But what is that? So but how much does that cover?
Not that much.
It's if you want to make a thick layer of epoxy, it's like you have to like the thing's only literally it's literally like this much. $20. Yeah, it's like $20 for a thing like this. But
yeah, but to paint a floor.
Oh.
I mean, to paint a floor, you don't have to have anything thick. You just need to paint it and then seal it so that it doesn't it takes the whatever protective seal you've got on top of it, takes all the abuse, but you preserved it onto the concrete. Like, how much time do you think that would take?
It depends how detailed, like what you want. Yeah, how big you want it, how detailed you want it.
I would think kind of like where you see where I take the photos all the time. It would be that main strip. It wouldn't even be the other strip where another vehicle's behind, because I try to take all my photos in that strip right there. Because eventually we're gonna have like stainless steel cabinetry and everything's gonna be uniform, and you won't see the towels. You won't see everything exposed. You're just gonna see all these stainless steel cabinets that are like really
Why
fancy.
Stainless steel? Oh, well, it is Louisiana and it floods here, but
well, it's not only that, it's uniform, it's neutral, and no matter what color is in the shop, stainless steel stands out and looks good.
You're right.
And it can handle all of the chemicals that get splashed on it if chemicals get on it,
true.
Stuff like that. And it just doesn't, you can't really ruin it.
It's reliable, yeah.
Yeah, it's durable. But I just think about that. That's actually a pretty good idea when you say that. Oh, the floor. It's like, oh, well, shit. But my thing is it's just finding somebody that's actually wanting to do it, and then I just would need to know, like, what does it cost to do it, because I'd have to budget for it. So think of 1,000 square foot mural. Think of that, Cory. I mean, I'd say it would be an all expenses paid project. I mean, you have a free place to stay, and then we just have to get all the material. I just don't know what you would need. And I mean, abstract is abstract. You're going to kind of get the idea because my vehicle's getting rewrapped. We're taking all that Prestige Films bullshit off of there. I'm getting the best.
Porsche?
Yeah, we're getting the best. I'm getting the best guy, PG Nola, to do it. Fuck these people here. I want to do business with them. I really did, but fuck them. They pretty much just stabbed me in the back and hee ha ha in my face, and then spit when I walk away. Fuck them. So yeah, that's a project to think about since you're thinking of doing stuff like that. I think that would be better than doing the epoxy standing thing. I think it would be cheaper too. Because epoxy I would want to be this thick.
Jesus.
Yeah, it would be a big slab. It would probably take like 8 people to pick it up. Because it would be a standing piece that'd be like 7 foot tall.
That'd be like $2,000 of epoxy. Like worth of.
That's actually cheaper than I would think too. Then if it's only 2,000, I think that's cheap. Am I crazy?
I mean, the thing is, you would have to get like industrial grade well, epoxy.
They have it though,
like,
because look at the guys that make the tables. Those fucking awesome looking ocean tables and shit. I think of that, and that's what made me think about that.
Personally, I think like a lot of those are cheaply made. Like,
what do you mean?
I mean, I seen one in there's this one coffee shop that opened up near my house that I'm trying to work there too, just to get some of their like insider information on like what they're doing and everything.
Well, because you're already thinking about trying to take over that other spot.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I like those. Like you look closely. And then like, you know, you see the little details. It's like, I don't know. I just have.
So basically, you're just saying it's not finished. Yeah, it's not refined and finished like it should be.
And I think it's hard to actually do that. Like,
I'm part of a woodworking group, and they're doing them. And I'm talking about when they're taking the video, walking around that fucking thing, and they close up. I'm talking about this is high quality. One guy spent, what was it, 8 months on the table, and it was just a normal size, 8 foot by 3.5 foot. It was a dining room table, and he fucking made a river with a beach at the end and all this other shit. And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Just get the Louis Vuitton chest with the glass piece on top.
you know how much those chests cost at the Louis Vuitton? With like, they have those chests that are like, it's like a chest maybe like as big as this table.
Yeah, probably like that wooden chest I got the dog toys in.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's like even that one, it'd be like $24,000.
They can go fuck themselves.
Yeah, I was like,
so okay, since y'all are fashion, what makes something that expensive? What is it about it? Because you've made pieces.
It's the attention to detail.
With Louis Vuitton,
is it?
I don't want to trash Louis Vuitton. I'll just say most fashion brands, it's the name.
I like what Cory did though. But is it true though?
For Louis Vuitton, I would say that they put a lot of detail
into their trunks.
Okay.
But their bags have.
Why can I not tell the difference between a fake Louis Vuitton bag and a real one? Why? Why can't I tell?
Personally, I can, but like, that's the biggest thing.
What sets it off? Is the V off, the L off?
No, there's
Is it the texture of the leather?
That's the biggest thing. The texture of the leather, the shape of the bag. But it's like those are things you have to like set them side by side.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, people can't tell the difference between.
Yeah, but how are people calling it out in public? They're at the airport. Oh, that bitch, that's a fake bag, and it's like, well, how did you just do that?
No, it's really obvious. Like the ones that are fake, obviously fake, are like when you look at like you just look at a real one for a long time,
mm-hmm.
and you'll just memorize like all the little details, and then when you see a fake one, you'll be like, what? Why does that look like that? Like literally, like.
So then my next question is this: why is it in America knockoffs are looked down upon?
You'd be surprised
because every time I've gone to a foreign country, everything's a fucking knockoff, and everybody loves it. You don't get clown for having a knockoff in a foreign country. It's like you were smart. It looks great. It's almost like it. For a fact in Korea, all they do is knock off. Well, the reason why I say well, y'all both know because you go often.
Okay, here you go.
Well, I would say that it's not as frowned upon over. You're saving money on something
mm-hmm.
that looks nice. So it's like we have something nice for really cheap.
Mm-hmm.
And then also it's just like if people want to flex, then they have the ability to flex, they will flex. But it's not a big deal in the culture.
So basically,
unless it's like Korea. So
for here, it's kind of like don't fucking flex your fake shit. Is that what it is? Is that the difference?
I mean, no, that's the point I was gonna make. I follow this Reddit group. It's called Fashion Reps. Fashion Reps, shout out. But they have like 470,000 people on it just from the United States. It's not just from the United States. It's like people all over the world, but like maybe 30% of that, it's people from the United States. And it's like, and it's like streetwear and luxury.
But my whole thing is though, even like, okay, so overseas, like Cory said, it's the whole fact that, okay, you're saving money. So you're smart for saving money and you have something nice. But over here, it's the poorest people clowning people for having knockoffs. So why aren't you thinking smart and be like, well, bitch has something nice and she didn't fucking waste her whole annual salary on a bag. You know?
It's all flex. It's all flex culture.
Americans
That's it.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Americans like to rib people.
And talking shit. Everyone likes talking
but
shit. Like
it makes no sense. It's the people that don't have anything that are talking trash. Fuck.
LMAO.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, under my foot. Fuck 'em. I mean, I just don't get it. I mean, I don't understand it. I mean, maybe I don't know. I just don't get it.
I mean, for me, it's like when you're wearing something that's extremely popular, and then and it's obvious, like some like you just a lot of people are wearing shit because they just want to fit in. Like, but it's like something popular. Like I hate Yeezys. I cannot stand Yeezys. Yeezys are so fucking
don't say
ugly.
that. My godson fucking loves them.
No, that's what I
shoes.
say. It's just trendy to have them. But I look at a pair of Yeezys and I can literally instantly be like, oh my God, something's off about that one.
Oh shit.
It's fake. That shit is fake. Like, and it's so funny because you see people like get it like. It's like the most random people are wearing Yeezys and you're like, oh, those are real. And you see a rich person wearing like fake Yeezys and I'm just like, what the
budget,
what the?
baby? The budget is tight today. The budget is tight today.
And that's the thing. The other thing is like the fakes are not even that much cheaper than the real ones. Like just save. It's like the real ones are like $200.
So you telling me the guy that's on the corner with a trunk load of fake Louis Vuitton bags? You telling me them bitches are expensive too?
No, Yeezys or the price difference between real Yeezys
John, you want a drink?
and yes, hit me up with that salted caramel.
Okay,
Crown
well,
Royal.
here we go. This is going to be the first guest that takes me up on having a drink. We're going to drink some whiskey here, and who knows how wild. I don't know if it's going to make him even worse or if it's going to slow him down.
I'm just going to be louder.
Alcohol's a depressant. Give one of those glasses. All three of those are clean.
Okay. I wanted to ask you, what if somebody came into your shop and asked for a detail, and they had the car looked nice, but it was like a Toyota Camry, like really nice Toyota Camry, they took really good care of it. But they slapped they got rid of the Camry stickers and they slapped the Jaguar on the back.
Child, you about to get clowned because there's a big difference between Toyota and fucking a British made car. There really is. I get it. But my question is, I want to direct it towards y'all's industry and why is it such a big deal? Is it because of that? Is it because how dare you mock the golden standard of fashion? That's what I want to get to, because that's what, when you give that comparison to me, that's what it is. It's like, how are you going to compare that? How are you going to play that off? Is it the same feeling in fashion though? I mean,
yes, like because it's like when people come.
No, okay. Let me make a point.
Here, cheers. Come on, boom. Oh. There we go. First person having a drink. I have the alcohol here.
I think I'm gonna make my point. I think it's gonna make it
So you look at you know who the third richest person in the world is?
Oh shit. No, I know who the richest is, and that's Elon Musk right now.
No, Elon Musk. They're like slowly,
dancing.
They're dancing.
Well, who's the third? Who's the third?
The third is his last name is Arnault, but it's the owner of LVMH, the person who owns Louis Vuitton, Mont Hennessy.
Yeah, but I thought they were about to. Weren't they supposed to buy Tiffany for one? Weren't they doing a merger?
No,
and that broke up. I know it broke up.
It's still. I mean that. Then that's the thing. Regardless of that, he's still the third richest person in the world. And there's like, out of every industry, like you would think luxury would not be like even there, but like the
rich got richer, so they got more money to spend.
LVMH number 3, Gucci. What is it called? The Artemis Group. I forgot what Kering.
Wait a minute, I've heard of that. What is Artemis Group?
It's Kering. It's a stock holding.
Yeah, that's a parent company, isn't it?
Yeah, but like the one who owns that, he's number 10. So number 3 and number 10 are both in the luxury industry.
Okay.
You know, it's not even cars. It's like Elon Musk cars. Yeah, you know, like.
Well, Elon Musk basically is just everything. His whole umbrella, everything under his name is golden right now.
That's why I'm like, it's like, try making. I'm gonna compare it. It's try making like a fake Tesla, or like it's like if somebody's driving like some random car with like a Tesla.
Yeah. Well, we're about to have that though, because I mean, look, Ford's E-Mach coming out. That's the Ford
Is that what
Mustang.
it's called?
Yeah, E-Mach. It's the Ford Mustang E-Mach. It is the SUV. It is basically contender to the Model Y because it's that mid-size SUV, full electric. I mean, Porsche, Taycan. But you can't fuck with it, no matter what. Taycan's already blown everybody out the water. You got the build quality of Porsche. There's nothing that can be beaten, but it's just fucking expensive as all hell. It's twice the price of a ludicrous mode Model S.
Really?
And since you brought up making fake Teslas, do not mix Lucid Motors as a fake Tesla. That's what I'm investing in. Is Lucid Motors. So I mean, I told you guys y'all need to get into it. I know Blade, I got to get him set up into it. But I'm telling you guys, I bought in at $14 a share. I'm at 19 something right now. And once they announce that fucking merger, it's like the Tesla train all over again. The people that bought in Tesla at $20 a share and it's $800 a share now, how much money have they made off of that shit?
Not Tesla. Like, I remember when I was at like 150. I was in it at 150. And my mom was like, oh, sell it. And I sold it at like 260. No, I know. I shouldn't have listened to my mom.
Man,
but then like
it reminds
the
me,
next months, it like the next few months, it goes up to like $1,500, and I'm just like, Mom, you fucked me over.
Well, I don't know if they reached that, but they're at 800 right now.
No, because they split the stock.
Oh yeah, that's when they did the four-way split.
Yeah, so
like
technically the real price of the stock is $3,200, and now you have four stocks of a $800 stock.
Fucking hell, that's true. And I think that's how he gained that $1 billion status, was doing it. How do you do that? What's the logic behind? How do you split a stock to make it more valuable? What puts you in that class?
I don't even know.
Does anybody know?
I'm not a finance major.
I'm not either. I need a finance guy here anyway because I'm horrible with money. But I mean, I'm just curious.
There's probably a YouTube search about it.
Yeah, there is. And you know what else? Did any of y'all do Bitcoin?
I don't support that. I really don't do all of that. Like,
what do you like, Michael? What?
I don't even use. I don't even use Amazon because I don't support.
Hold on, wait a minute. If you are trend setting and you are pop culture, how are you not doing some of the digital things?
And that's why I don't support, like, this is just me personally. I can't stand like people like Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos because they're literally the richest people in the world, and they're like they could literally afford to pay like every single person every person that works under them $6 more.
Well, have you ever read a book? I can't remember the author, but it's the Billionaire's Mindset. It basically explains that they are not even on our level,
and that's
what
I'm saying. It's like psychopaths getting extremely rich. Like, that's all it is.
They don't understand the problems of us trying to pay their electric bill. They don't even know what an electric bill is. They just probably think it's free because they have so much money and it'll never get cut off. So their mindset is just more about, how do I double this? How do I make more?
And
how do I make more? And they don't even care what's being done with what they made. That's pretty much.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like, that's such a disgusting mindset. I would never support somebody. I don't buy anything from Amazon, and I'm never gonna buy a Tesla.
Well, no, you buy a Lucid. I'm serious. I'm hoping I make enough off a Lucid that I can buy one.
That's the dream, making enough from stocks and just like,
and invest in the product that you get the product that you invested in.
Personally, I just invest in myself. That's always the best investment. Invest in yourself. If you know you're gonna do it, like, have a good idea, or like, do you know what you're gonna do with your money?
Okay, well, then that leads us back to XJ Wonderland. Are you investing into that? That's the joint project with you guys. I mean, mainly it was his dream, but you've become a part of it. So I mean, what are you thinking about for xjwonderland.com? That's
what I want to open that. I want to open that store, and then through that, just use that not as a platform, but as the main money maker for like what we want to do. Yeah, what we do want to do in the fuch with XJ.
So you're gonna put like a glass case in the center, and you display this week's item. I
mean, not.
We don't get into too much detail about.
Yeah.
No. But I don't know. I don't know what you guys are planning, but this is the stuff that I envision. And I'm sorry if I'm giving anything away, so I'm not going to say anything anymore because I have all these crazy ideas in my
liquor.
Head.
Oh my god!
Well, that's why you mix it, because we're going to be sitting here for hours. Mix it so you don't get blitzed in 30 minutes. I mean, we're not here to get white boy wasted. I mean, shit, we're here to just chill out and. Yeah, I'm hoping that it simmers our ADHD down because boy, we came out the gate on fire.
Yeah, literally on fire.
On fire, and I don't know if we had any topic that we stayed on. I'm trying to just keep us so that I get you guys, represented the right way. But so XJ Wonderland, you're thinking of incorporating that into the place some kind of way. But right now, as it stands, what's going on with the website?
Like, but
with you, your role in it. I know what Cory does. We talked about that, extensively, and he's designed the site. He's changed everything up. He's got a plan on how it needs to look and how it relates to these characters and everything like that. He's mixing so much in there, creation wise, which is covering a broad range of his skill set. I just want to see your part in it. Like, what are you doing with XJ Wonderland? Because you live with him. Y'all are talking about it all the time. You have all these ideas. What are you bringing to the table, or what are you trying to see XJWonderland.com do for you guys?
For me, like, in reality, I do help with a lot of the creative process, like 100%. Just like this drawing, I'm like, oh, this is like, or here's like, but like, I know Cory likes to deny it, but like sometimes, like, I'm like a main part of like the create, like the idea of the website, like the MMO style. I was like, oh, you should do it MMO style, and then like, and he was like, oh yeah, I thought of that idea myself.
But what it does is so when you're creative about it, you're pretty much, what are you doing? You're launching an idea off, and he's taking it and making it reality, right?
Yes.
So when it comes apart from that, because he can give you credit for it. I mean, that's going to happen. But like, I know you're in fashion.
Will he give me credit for it?
Hold on. Well, I mean, that's a discussion we can have. Y'all wanna battle it out?
I'm just being dramatic.
Well, no, I could let him sit here, and you can battle it out. But when I mean, like, because you have your own aesthetic and your own style. I mean, it fits the website, and I mean, even though he's making his from hand and from just off the cuff of how he feels and what he's thinking about, and off of whatever a model that he might see. But for your style, though, the things that you're bringing to the website, what do you want? What are you trying to bring to fruition in whatever demographic you are exposing XJ Wonderland to?
I think that's the main thing. It's like I'm trying to like figure out like who should be our main demographic, and then like, oh my God, the liquor is hitting. Oh my God,
you're such a lightweight, Cory.
I know, yeah, I don't drink.
Cheap
I
date,
drink
baby. Cheap date.
It's like,
y'all don't make too much noise if y'all stay here tonight. Please don't.
My God.
I try to fall asleep at a decent time.
Oh my. But like, I'm like, the main thing is like, that's why I'm putting a lot of I am putting a lot of effort into like the thought of the YouTube, but like, I don't really care whether or not be famous, but like, it's like, I want to make it a sustainable thing, so where like I can just advertise through our channel that we're releasing a product. Like, one of my favorite YouTubers, her name is Shalisa Moe, but like, she does like her own thing, but then she also has a website. But she does everything by herself. But like, she makes her own products. She also does a couple of dropship things. But like, she's able to advertise it through her through like her videos, and she doesn't even release that much. But she has 590,000 subscribers. Like, it's insane.
So. That's another thing too. You said drop shipping. That's been around forever. Is that something that you guys are doing?
I want to stop doing it because it's not really that much of a sustainable like model of business, especially like when you're trying to make your own name, like the XJ brand.
You know what I just thought
as like
of?
A clothing brand.
I just thought of something. Could you do an all over print of that painting on a shirt?
It's expensive.
It's just the biggest thing is the cost.
Wrong.
And then they use polyester, and I do not want to use polyester.
Well, I have a question because Teespring has an all over print shirt, and I haven't ordered one yet.
Is it cotton?
It's not cotton. It's a blend. But we're gonna pull it up tonight after we're done, because there's things that there's merchandise and promoting stuff, of course, for the podcast, and what I like to do is get the recognition out certain types of way. Hey, we have one shirt on there because we made a nice catchy slogan when we were here, and I mean, I've had compliments on the shirt while I'm out.
Really?
Yes, I have.
Oh.
Siamese had compliments on it. We love it because it's like, holy shit, because then you look at the back of it and you see everybody that's fucking involved. And it doesn't convert to sales yet because it's so new. Everything's so new. And I'm not promoting anything. But I want to promote that. That's my thing. I'd love to see that on an all-over shirt.
The biggest thing is we're trying to go for sustainability as well because and dropshipping, it's honestly not sustainable at all. A lot of the things is polyester or plastic. You know, I want to go for like 100% cotton and then like things that you can at least try to recycle or like reuse. You know, it's like
remind me to show you the difference. Sorry, I cut you off. That because you ordered the cotton shirt for yours, I ordered the tri-blend shirt, which is more slim fitting. And it's so soft and it's so nice. Because you were worried about it, but my Louisiana Husky Rescue shirt was tri-blend. That's why I kept pushing tri-blend. And I don't know what the tri-blend is. I just know it's nice.
It's cotton, polyester, and spandex. It's like cotton, polyester, and spandex. Okay. Or
but
nylon.
I do understand the sustainable thing and sticking with just all cotton. I do understand that. So I have to remember that too and stop pushing it so much. But yeah, I just like the way it feels. That's why I'm so stuck on it. Because I mean and if you're skinny and slim, it just fits. Like
Makes sense.
So. That's also more friendly to people with skin allergies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, I don't know what that's like. I got fucking alligator skin. Like nothing fucking bothers me.
I can't even use I can't even use fabric softener or I'll like break out. Like my skin is so sensitive.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Did you develop that over time, or is it just you've always been that way since a kid?
It honestly it developed over time, and like
well, maybe because of so many perfumes and shit too. I have a question. Did the scent of the house when y'all walked in, did that bother you?
I didn't even smell anything. So
well, this is my thing.
Like
you're rarely here. He comes in, no, for the last year you haven't. So I mean, you've been sporadic. Unlike 2019, you were here almost once a month, but it's because there's 5 huskies in the house right now. I worry about what does the house smell like, because I just don't want to be like a friend of mine that's no longer a friend. You walk into their house and it smells like dirt.
That's the person, you know. I think that's personally like the person. That's a personal problem. Like at least you're acknowledging the smell. That guy probably doesn't acknowledge the smell.
No, it's a girl too. That's the sad thing.
Oh,
it's a girl. So you would think you would smell the flowers and the fragrance and all that. No, it smells like dirt. And then you just don't want to be there. So I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of scared with 5 huskies. It might smell like dog. And I try to keep things clean. And I try to use very, very, just fragranty things to overpower anything. But I use wax melts. That's what I use.
Oh,
and I mean, it keeps the house smelling good all the time. I smell it all the time, but I don't know if anybody else sees. Because, of course, you see 5 dogs.
I mean, it doesn't smell like a dog, so.
I was going to say, most people see 5 dogs and are like, holy shit, his house is garbage. No, it's not. I mean, there's some mud by the dog door, and that's about it. And, yeah, I don't dust.
Oh, that's what another thing. You could, like, aside oh, my God. Yeah. Aside from, your website, like, not website. Aside from the full attention to detail, why don't you put your the Husky Rescue on TikTok? Because I think that's that would be the best way to have people because aside from conversions, it's like, hey, I'm trying to do a good thing.
Yeah.
Here's what that's how a lot of people get popular on TikTok, because I'm trying to do a good thing. Like they're like, oh, I'm doing this. Could you please support it? I'm one man and I can't do everything. Do you realize how much I do manage already? I literally don't have time to add on something to it. We have an Instagram that hasn't been updated in a year. I'm trying to give these duties off, like Janice, who runs the organization now. I'm more hands off right now. You should.
And I need to, Janice, TikTok, do it. Cause literally, she does a lot of, she keeps up, I just gave them the alumni page now. Because we have an alumni page. Everybody that adopted a dog is part of a group where they all talk and share photos, and
that's so nice.
And I can't keep up with all that.
That's so good. I think,
that's something that I started, but I managed all of that. I can't keep doing it. It's becoming too much and it's growing, and which is good. I love it.
Yeah.
I need a social media person to handle the Husky Rescue now. And I mean, I got 38 people and nobody steps up to it. So, I mean, I got 3 main people that always will do something, but nobody, this is how I operate. I will create something, put it out there, and I'll see if somebody's going to run with it, because if they believe into it. we have a merch store with the Husky Rescue too that could have generated a bunch of money.
And that's like
nobody pushed the merch site. I'm the only one that did. And then the only time that they would is if I said, "Hey, y'all push the merchandise."
I feel like you could do that through TikTok though. Like
really?
Yeah, 100%. I know you're not going to be able to do that with like a car detail thing, but like
But the
just
Husky
a
Rescue,
shirt,
this
a Husky,
actually relates pretty well
Yeah.
because we need exposure because that's how you
that's
get
the
people
biggest
to
thing.
donate.
Like you could be like, hey, explain on TikTok, like, hey, I run this Husky Rescue. Please buy from us so we can continue to support these Huskies. You know, and there's so like I get that so much on my For You page.
You see, well,
like,
why don't I have more people like you thinking about, hey man, we could be doing this? I need more people like this.
Are your people
They're
old?
Fucking no.
I'm like 11.
They're not. I just got my newest member is Brooke. She's in a sorority and she's like this little hot skinny blonde head that could be da 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 da, but no, she doesn't do anything. And it's like, what's going on? Fuck. I mean, I have the ideas and I just can't do it all.
I mean, like, I wish, like,
John,
if we were closer, I would totally do that.
Some people of y'all and just leave them in Louisiana. I mean, fuck. I need people that will run with those ideas and do them. I mean, I just can't do everything. Like, my plate is full. When I added the podcast, I literally have no time for anything else. It swallowed up the Sunday that I usually go see my mom. Luckily, though, it's COVID time and that's excusable. But once everybody's, vaccinated and it's just a normalized thing like the flu, then I'll be going back to our house on Sundays. So, I mean, I just can't. That is a great idea, though. I now can see where TikTok would work for something that I do have going on.
And
what's sad is Katya might be staying here. If she stays small, I'm keeping her.
Aww.
Because it's manageable. It's manageable with her being that size.
If you don't know who Katya is, it's the dog. It's so cute. It has one arm or three legs, and one arm is like a little nub. It's like
she's missing half her leg.
It's so cute. I'm just like, oh my god, I would die for her.
Yeah, she's not on the website. She's not available for adoption. She hasn't been spayed, and her final round of shots hasn't been done. But I may keep her because she's like a palm ski almost. She's not growing very much. I think she was the run of the litter.
And then like, that's a star. That's a TikTok star for you. That dog is a TikTok star. There's this one dog like on TikTok. It has like 2.4 million. I forgot the name.
What?
But it's just the corgi. It's literally just the corgi. But
Janice, where are you at? We got to do the TikTok thing with the Huskies. I mean, shit. Oh, too bad. They're going to Sushi Masa and we're going to Karen.
I mean, I'm always fine with changing.
Yeah.
I just want
fried
rice. I don't want sushi.
Oh my god, I'm going cross-eyed.
Oh, come on. We're gonna. Oh, but wait, that's at 6 o'clock. But that's at 6 o'clock. That's so soon. Your sister's probably not gonna be back in time.
Yeah. Well, see what you should message her, Cory.
Well, ask her because I'm gonna throw in Janice's. Hey, so Janice, we're still doing the podcast, and Jon gave me an idea. I don't like TikTok. I never did, but he just brought up an idea of how it could work for the rescue. Do we have somebody in the organization that's willing to not only do TikTok videos with Huskies, but also take over the Instagram social media because it's just too much for me to deal with. I'll still do Facebook and, of course, all the back end stuff, website, but I need somebody that. Brooke, because she's a little skinny, sorority, blonde hair, girl, young, full of energy. See if she'd be willing to do like TikTok videos with her husky or something like that. Or fuck, she can come to the house and she can just do it with Katya. I mean, yeah, just think about that. And then we're also thinking of switching from Karen to Sushi Masa, so that we can all just kind of join up. Since Jon's thinking of ideas that he can throw into your head, girl. So I mean, yeah, and I'm not cutting that out of the podcast either. So
LOL.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about just being real and live here sometimes. Yeah, I didn't think about that, but that's actually good. But I can't do it myself.
Of course,
it's great, and I have plenty of Huskies to do it with. It's just I don't have time for it. Literally, I try to keep my phone just out of my life for most of the evening, unless somebody's sending me a text.
I mean, that's good too. So you're not like personally, I think I'm addicted to like social media. That's why I go on TikTok and Facebook a lot. You see me
but
spam
it's
posts.
kind of your job though, because if you're trying to entertain people, you have to be on social media.
That's true.
So you can't get away from it. And it's not that I'm looking down on people that stay on it. It's just if that is what you're doing to generate some kind of way to pay your bills, then hey, fucking do it. That's the thing too. If today, you know, you both lost y'all's primary jobs, would y'all survive off of your projects?
I mean, I got some side income too, but like
oh, is that the OnlyFans?
No.
Is that the OnlyFans? What is
in reality? I would totally no. It's like not. It's I have a side income just because I don't want to expose myself actually. But
wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? Wait, expose yourself what, like on OnlyFans?
No, not OnlyFans. Not OnlyFans, but like
in another way. Okay.
Another way, but like
well, but what I'm saying is like, okay, so y'all have been doing like xjwonderland.com. It's like, does it seem like it's gaining traction and you've got double the subscribers? They can go to the store from the YouTube channel. Is like if say Cory lost his job and then if you got canned from the bakery, like what would y'all do? Because I mean, y'all have a house, y'all have bills and everything like that. What it is all of the stuff that you guys are putting energy in right now, are you ready to, you know, maybe make a little bit off of it? You know, can it pay a bill? Can it do any of that?
I feel like if we put 100% of our time into it, we could.
What's a day like at the house? Like, what's a day besides the jobs? It's like when y'all get home, is it like you have dedicated time to like, I need to work on what I'm going to post for tomorrow type of stuff? And I'm sure, is he like going into a sewing room and sewing and drawing and stuff? Because I know when he's here sometimes, he'll be down there in the office with me. I'm working on my stuff. We're bullshitting. And he's drawing on his iPad. So I can imagine it's something like that at home.
It's a lot of it is like it is. We're working on a couple of videos like right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then also like designs like this. But like we're still like doing like paintings, not paintings, but like designs and then like everything. It's that I guess that would be the main focus, would be like putting out more designs onto the thing. And then like things like this, getting this, you see there's like a little QR code right there. So when people see the mural,
oh, I see it.
Yeah, it's a little QR code that will
it's not so little whenever you're standing there.
Yeah. People are going to be like, oh, I wonder who painted this. And then they'll like, you know, but that's one of the biggest things.
People said QR codes weren't going to be worth shit. And boy,
really?
Let me tell you. 3 years ago?
Really?
People were like, who the fuck uses a QR code? It's like, do you not know how that's fucking amazing? I mean, it doesn't take, especially now when you point the camera at it. And the link pops up.
Literally.
Done.
It's every single menu at a Chinese restaurant now is a QR code. It's not even like a physical menu.
Done. So go back to what you were talking about.
So essentially like all of our paintings in Nine Rabbits have a QR code that links it to the site, just so that we get at least traction for them to look at like products, or at least like our YouTube channel. And even like a couple of views on our videos, like someone might think we're actually entertaining, you know, like, and we get a fan. Like,
oh, I mean,
you know.
You wouldn't be here if you weren't. Because, I mean, you are, even if you wouldn't be promoting anything, you're energetic. You really are. I mean, really. So you could talk about anything and you still will keep somebody's attention.
And personally, I like my job at the bakery, you know. I get to say what I want. That's another, one more thing we're working on. It's so funny. I want to make a sign that literally says, warning, our employees are allowed to score up with one customer per day.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. You waiting for them anti-maskers.
Yeah, 100%. There's already a sign in there that says, be nice or we'll poison you. Like, nice. It's like, yeah. We like, Once we put up, it's not that we don't care about customers. We want to make your experience good. But if your experience
is, put up a sign that says like secret sauce added to sassy customers.
LOL. Oh my god.
That's what I would put up. I would put that shit up. Oh my god.
But like, no, we really do care about like the customer's experience. But like, if you're gonna be rude to us first, we're going to put out that same energy back to you, you know, like that. But that's personally how I am. Like,
well, that's pretty much like, anything that any interaction with people. It's kind of like you come at me crazy, you're going to get crazy back.
Unless you're working at like McDonald's. Not. I can't say anything for McDonald's, but like Chick-fil-A, you know, every single person has to be nice.
Oh yeah, and they do enforce that very,
like,
very hard.
If you say thank you more than a certain number of times, they say it was my pleasure.
Like,
Oh.
yeah.
How do we max that out?
Thank you.
How do we max that out? We need 6 people in the car that say things. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it was my pleasure. Oh, we reached the max limit of your thank you.
I'm
today.
sorry.
We'll be back here again. But my whole thing was, I mean, of course, everything in a business aspect. Like, I know Cory's brain for the business aspect, so I was just trying to see on your end the business aspect of if you had like a plan added on to it.
I feel
seeing that you're like the entertaining part of it, and you're getting attention.
I feel like I might be the entertaining part, but I am also the business part. Like, that's why I'm like, Cory's not very business minded. A lot of the idea, it's not business minded. His more is like the function and the idea and the creativity. And then I'm like, oh, we should sell that. Like, I'm the one that says we should sell this, or like you should do this for attention, for traction.
So basically,
put this on a shirt.
You just want to see it you're like, hey, we should execute it. We should make sure that this is available type of stuff. Yeah. Okay, well then there seems like there's a balance. That's what I just want to make sure of. It's like I want to see you guys like thrive off of it, and the jobs be like an afterthought. If anybody doesn't see what he's doing, he's just trying to suck off the mic. Before we started the podcast, he really was enamored at the girth of that microphone.
LOL.
So I mean, I guess, you know, it happens to some people. They just get what is that? Shit. I don't know
what you're talking about either. So
make up a word for it. Well, there's the word of digmatized, but then you're looking at the size of that, so it's got to be a relation to
LOL.
Some kind of, but no, I mean, so that's enough about a YouTube. I mean, everybody knows to go to y'all. Everybody that, you know, has been listening over the last hour or so, just go to the fucking YouTube channel, XJ Wonderland. Now, let me talk about you guys. Hey, Cory talked about his spirituality, and he's Mormon. He's a proud Mormon, and he's helped his community. He's helped other Mormons. He's feeling solid in his spirituality, of course, at where he's at these days. You, Jon, where are you spiritual? Is there anything that you dive into? Is there something that means a lot to you in a spiritual sense? I mean, do you practice anything?
I go to actually an LGBT affirming church. So it's like, but they've switched to online, so I don't really go. I just log into.
So what kind of church? What do they? What is their main? I mean, are they Christian? It's Christian. Is it everybody is welcome type of thing?
It's Christian, but like also everybody is welcome. So it's like. That's
why I walked in there and said, I don't believe in none of this shit. I just want to sit with you guys because I like y'all. Would they have something against me?
No, they'd be like, oh, well, that's how a lot of people go in, you know. It's like to that church. It's one of the one I go to is Cathedral of Hope, Dallas. But like, it's one of the most famous, or like probably the biggest like LGBT affirming church in Dallas or Texas even. But like, they're very open. The main, I forgot what the denomination would be. Church of Christ. It's not Church of Christ. That's weird.
Universal Life.
No, it's not universal, but
it's all accepting of all beliefs, right?
Not really. Like, or it's like,
okay.
it's like,
what's on their nonprofit certificate? Then?
That's what I'm trying. I don't remember.
Is it Catholic, Christian?
Church? Is it Church of Christ?
I think so.
I don't know, but like, no, it's. I'm sorry. I'm a member of that church, but I don't even know the fucking beliefs.
Yeah, but you know what though? That's good. Then that doesn't matter. That means everybody's welcome there. If there's not one that they're focusing on, because if they're focusing on one, then they're diminishing all the rest of the people. And why go there if it's supposed to be all inclusive and accepting, right?
I mean,
that's why I don't go to any of that stuff. I don't believe in any of that because they all have something to say bad about the other messengers.
I mean, like they don't really. It's not like talking bad about like Hinduism or like Islam, but like.
No, like, but if your belief is to oppress another belief, your belief is fucked up, in my opinion.
That makes sense too.
If you think that you are the superior belief, when we're all the fucking same creature here and the same species, your belief is fucked up. You're basically saying that that's a second class human being and they shouldn't be treated like me because they are not believing in the same thing that I do.
And that's one of my problems with like the Christian church, especially. It's like that I believe the same thing too, but like it's like, you know, like that's why I like this church, because that's not their main focus, is not to like knock down, or like their main focus is really helping like people who are in need, because like they literally, like, you know, churches don't have like our church has a finance report. Like they literally show what they're spending on this,
Mm-hmm.
how much they make, and literally what they're spending it on.
They're transparent.
Like it's extremely transparent. And that's one of the biggest reasons I like that church.
Well, that's good. That means they're not trying to buy a Bentley and park it in the back.
Like literally, like
or God said I need to have this jet so I don't fly with you peasants.
What's his name? Creflo Dollar. That's who's. Oh my God, like that shit makes me mad too. It's like, but like that, and that's the reason I'm like I love this church. It's
so
like,
they're focused on
outreach,
the message,
the message and outreach,
doing what they say they're gonna do. Anybody that just continuously keeps talking about what they're doing, but there's no action behind it, you can go fuck off.
Yeah, it's like
I can't back you. I can't even take you seriously.
Mm-hmm.
So,
like in the spiritual aspect, do you like believe in like ghosts and like?
No, I don't.
Really?
I've never seen one, so I don't believe in it.
No, but like, or like supernatural activity.
It's not scientifically proven either.
No, but like supernatural activity and stuff.
No, I don't believe any of that.
Like, but so you've like never experienced it.
No.
Okay,
never.
so I'm gonna like, so recently, one of our cats died, and it was so sad. We had, like, she had I forgot what kind of cancer she had, but like it was not like a reversible thing. And if she did have the surgery, most likely, like
it was almost like Grace, because Grace was like that in May. She had cancer and a tumor grew and it ate into her bladder.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to our cat. But like, I couldn't handle it. It was so sad. Like I like grieved for like 4 months.
You know, and
like,
I didn't know, and I think I made a joke one time about the cat, and I apologize about that.
I don't. No, it's like I'm fine now.
I do.
But,
I literally do, because I didn't realize it, and he told me, because when he was here, he was like, "Oh yeah," but I was like, "Oh shit, I didn't know." And all I was doing, I was just trying to have play with you, and that was it. And I apologize.
No,
it's
like I kind of don't care anymore. But like, it's not that I don't care, but it's not that I don't care. But like it's like, you know, it's like she's gone. It's okay, you know. But
but
like,
at the time you had to grieve though. You're just past the grieving point.
But like like I'm not even exaggerating. Like we got like not a jar, but like a cat shaped like vase you can put the cat in.
Oh, why didn't I put the thing back on the ice? I'm letting the ice melt. It's exposed to the air.
But like the cat wasn't. We got the cat cremated. Mm-hmm. We put the cat's ashes in the vase, and like I'm not even exaggerating. Like it turns by itself. Like, or like it shifts. Like, what's it called?
Vibrates
like,
it.
No, like
jitters?
Like sometimes it turns, or like sometimes you notice it's facing a different place. But like, I don't know.
I need a video of this, and I have to see it in person. Because so much can be altered in video now that I do video editing and everything like that. You can alter so much.
And it's like, and I'm not trying to like be like, oh, you need to believe in this,
but
I understand. I don't know. It's like, you know, it's like I feel like our cat's watching over us. That's a sign that the cat's just like, you know.
No, I understand.
Really
Look, I totally understand. I've been friends with him, and don't knock him for everything that he believes in, and he's highly spiritual and highly religious. My mom is, I don't know, but she's got these crosses and stuff all over the place, and she believes in all that and talking about God and stuff. I love her the same, you know. I have nothing against her. She talks about all this stuff. I'm like, okay, thanks. She said when my dad passed, he was fucking with shit in the house. And I'm like, Mom, I think you're crazy. I really think your brain is creating this because you've suffered such a great loss. The mind can do, if you know the power of the brain, because of people are researching it because of psychedelics and everything like that. What happens during traumatic events and everything like that, it can fathom all kinds of stuff tied to your emotions. So in a way, you're emotionally driven, and I believe that does something with the brain, and you know, some things are conjured up. I don't know because I'm not a scientist, but these are things that are proven. Like when death, people are like, oh, I was near death and I saw all this stuff, but your brain is freaking out because it's dying.
I mean that I understand that, but like at the same time, I'm like, I'm not even that emotional, like, when it comes to things like that. But like, or it's
you
like,
can't
you know,
say that. You just got emotional.
about what?
You did. He teared up. He got emotional because he misses a cat. He still isn't over it.
No,
Yeah.
what do you, no, you're gaslighting me. I'm not even, I was not cheering. I was like,
no, his eyes teared up, right, Cory? He teared up. Yeah, he teared up. But that's why. But I appreciate the fact that you accept my apology for it because I needed to apologize to you in person about that, not over just a text or anything like that.
mm-hmm.
But keep going. So you're saying about
like, no, it's like, it's not that I'm not, or I was. It's not that I didn't care. I forgot that we had the ashes. Like that's. I was like, oh, we should get this vase for the ashes. Like
how many times did y'all see that happen?
Like I've like 2 or 3.
Like you saw it happen.
No, I put it
as it was going on, or you just
no, so I
come
put
back
it,
and
like,
you
I 100% put it down like this, and then like
John's the only one who touches the vase.
I'm literally the only one that touches it, and then like
why?
At some
why
point,
is that? Is it just respect or?
No,
because literally nobody else would rather what I'm the only one who I'm literally the one who organizes like our house, so it's like it's like one point it's just like this, and then like the next point it's like this, and I'm like.
He's moving the worst thing too. He's moving the microphone when he should be moving the glass on the table or something.
Okay.
You're messing with your sound.
No, I wanna show the example on the camera. So it's like this.
Yeah.
It's like this, and I'm just like, or like the next time it's like this. Like it's so slight, but like I can tell where the thing is looking. Like, and I'm like, I did not put it that way. Like, but it's like I'm just like I don't care. It's not that like.
Well, you do because you're paying attention to it. If you didn't care, you wouldn't pay attention to it, and it wouldn't mean something, and you actually wouldn't be talking about it right now.
But that's another thing. Like it's like that's another thing. It's like, or I'm looking at everything in our house because like at this point in like our house, I'm like making sure it's clean, making sure my part in our house being clean is clean because like the rest our other roommates are disgusting. Can you cut this out?
I don't think they're gonna work. Are they gonna watch that? Did they watch your episode?
They haven't even watched my episode.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it.
Cory's watched mine, but only because I asked her to.
He actually had a lot of response on his too. He really did.
That guy that was like, "Oh, thank you for sharing the more."
Was it?
I'm not
trying
trying to
know. That y'all knew?
Yeah, was it?
Is it a friend of yours?
Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering because that was such a good little.
He's super Republican too, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what? Just don't be a Trumplican.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a difference between a Republican and a Trumplican. So.
You're right. You're 100% right.
Yeah.
I know like 100, like a lot of like the Republicans I know are like, oh, I can't stand Trump. And they voted for Biden because they did not want to vote for Trump. Like 100% Republicans.
I'm all about I hate to say it, the George Bush Republican. I'm all about the Colin Powell Republican. I'm about those type of Republicans.
Mm-hmm. Not the Ronald Reagan Republicans.
That motherfucker might run in 2024. He is gaining traction in the Democratic Party, which means guess what? He's going to become a bipartisan politician.
Antichrist. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Yang.
He
turned down an office because he's running for mayor of New York. He wants to be mayor of New York City because he has an idea of issuing out the UBI in that city. For the poorest.
Amazing. I supported him 100% in the beginning, and like a lot of his policies are like, oh, they're gonna go into fruition now.
What I loved about him when he first ran, before anybody knew who he was, when you'd go to AndrewYang.com, because he changed to something else, didn't he?
Did he?
Well, he must have had different websites with redirects, but it was AndrewYang.com when he first started campaigning to run for president, before he even said he was on the last final 8 or whatever. When you went to his website, it was very easy to understand his policies. 1 paragraph each, and he had about 24 policies that just made fucking sense.
100%, and that's like, and he explained it in such a way that was not like, like how everyone else is explaining.
So
their
understand
policies.
the difference between that type of businessman
and then Trump
and the fucker that got impeached twice. That has no explanation. I don't understand how people follow this guy when there's no proof of anything. There's just no substance.
He's literally the face of like
nothing.
Americans, right? Of like the Americans who think they're being oppressed, like white male.
He's the face of entitlement.
Yeah, literally American entitlement
and bitching. Yeah, that's all they do is bitch. This is getting taken away from me. Nothing's getting taken away from you. they're taking my guns. What makes you think they're taking your guns?
Yeah, I know. It's like
we're building the wall. Why do you want to divide people? You're the divided one. I mean,
but also another thing was like I know a lot of people in Hong Kong that actually are supporting that whole capital thing, and I'm just like, no, it's not the same. Hong Kong, it is not the same.
It's completely different.
There's not the same
Hong Kong has the oppression going on, and those people were not oppressed that stormed the capital.
Yeah.
They wanted to overthrow the government. Hong Kong is not. They're fighting for their freedom. Yeah. Pretty much.
It's so weird how like that media is being skewed. Like Chinese Republicans are the ones that are putting out that information that like it's the same. It's not the same. Like,
hey, what do you think about Alibaba's CEO disappearing? You think he's dead?
Did that happen?
Jack Ma's been missing for 2 months.
That's so scary.
Nobody's seen him. He's not been at his residence. He's just gone.
Ooh. Time to pull out your stocks, y'all. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I don't know. I think it's already been done. I mean, but I think about that every time I see an Alibaba video, but a thing. I'm like, well, fuck, their CEO is missing.
I have to pee.
Their owner's missing. Go for it.
Okay.
I mean, that's crazy.
I don't know what Alibaba is.
Alibaba is the Amazon.
Alibaba.
Yeah.
Alibaba.
Yeah, it's the Amazon of Asia. What were we talking about before? You got to get off the politics. Fuck the politics.
Yeah.
I mean,
you were just looking at my shoes.
I mean, you went to the bathroom and you love Balenciaga. Are those real or are those knockoffs?
Of course.
How much them bitches cost?
Tell the story.
It's $890 for a shoe. I'm fucking stupid.
I need to touch $890.
Now that there's dog hair all over
That's
it.
made of some kind of. This is not sustainable.
You're right, but like, don't call me out like that. But like one of the biggest reasons I like luxury is because people luxury. What luxury is becoming is people are saving their money to buy a specific thing, and they'll wear that thing multiple times versus fast fashion.
If I peel that off, is that a bad thing?
Peel what off?
That little plastic dot.
That might just be like a coffee stain.
No, it's a plastic, like a sticker or something.
Oh, is it a sticker?
I'll give it back to you because I might devalue it by pulling that off.
No, this is an acne sticker, like the thing you put on your pimples.
Oh my god!
I don't know why that's on my shoe.
His shoe had a pimple.
Get out!
Oh my god! Yeah. So so what's the story behind the shoe? I mean, $890. Are you fucking crazy?
So it was
people out here buying these Jordans. Think that's expensive.
Okay, it was my birthday. And we were in California, and we went to Rodeo Drive. This is the same time we saw that anti-mask Trump rally. But we went to the Balenciaga store, and I was like, should I get something from the Balenciaga store in
Cory should have
San
said,
Francisco?
yes, a fucking shirt.
No, I did. I got a fucking shirt. That was $690.
Because I've already gotten everything that I wanted, you know.
That is nuts. That doesn't make sense.
I know. It's like that's the thing. It was so impulsive. I was like, should I get this? I'm never gonna get the chance to buy this.
Because you were in a Balenciaga store?
Yes, 100%. 100%.
It was reprieve from being at the Balenciaga store in the Korea.
Baluchi Kaka.
Yeah, that's what it was. You had to make up for that trip.
But okay, so we get back to Dallas. We get back to Dallas, and then I'm just like, oh, sorry.
I'm so close to it. Yeah, you're gonna
I'm just kidding.
Spiking over there.
We get back to Dallas, and I'm like, damn, I don't want this shirt. I'm gonna return it.
What does it look like? Do you have a picture of it?
We'll send you a picture.
Yeah, we'll send a picture, but it was XL. It was also this big.
Why? Why?
Because it was.
You're fucking skinny. I mean, shit.
Okay, I'm not showing it now, but I really like that oversized, like the 90s oversized look, you know, like
baggy.
I like the baggy look. I
Skid
love
Row, what is that?
Jinko jeans.
Oh god, I hated this.
I have a couple of pairs.
Fucking
they're not real
Cavaricci and all that other shit. Yeah.
But like that's the style that shirt was, and I was like, oh, I'll wear this. and then I wear it. I'm like, do I feel beautiful in this shirt? No. So like, and that's when I'm looking at fashion, that's something I always am looking at. Like, do I feel beautiful in this? Will I wear it multiple times? Can I wear it with all of these outfits? And what is the price?
So
what is the utility? What is the biggest utility? Or like, what is the utility? How many times am I going to wear it? How much does it cost?
Where is that shirt now?
It's at the Balenciaga store in Highland Park.
Oh,
because I returned it. I returned it. But no, I didn't return it. They were like, you have to return it at the store that you bought it at. So I was like, I am not flying back to California to return this shirt. And they're like, but you can exchange it. And I was like, fuck, what should I exchange this $700 shoes? Yeah, shoes. Because I know I'm going to wear them. And I've worn these shoes probably 240 times since I bought them.
So they're pretty durable then.
Like, they're durable. I wore them. I walked all of them like every day at Universal Studios.
Is that is the fabric part, is that like a waterproof fabric or anything like that?
It's just extremely like comfortable and it's a comfort stretch shoe. You know, that's the Balenciagas that look like socks, like Cardi B said.
Well, okay, so how easy how many times have you cleaned them? I mean, have you cleaned them at all?
No, yeah, I just brush. You just have to brush the white. The black doesn't really stain unless you're like get bleach on them or something. Like, it's not really gonna stain. Like, even if I spill I spilled like a drink on it, like I just wiped it off.
So if you stepped in a water puddle, would your feet get wet though?
Yes.
Well, that's what more the waterproof aspect of it. I'm just trying to see if there's something extra that they've added to it so that it adds value to the shoe.
Their logo.
There's no logo on it though. There's a little bitty name.
That's, I don't know. It's like I bought
it. Where did they originate from? Where does Balenciaga originate from?
Fuck, I don't know my fashion history, y'all. It's Italy. Cristobal Balenciaga was an Italian dressmaker, but he was the first to do specific designs. Like, he did like a baggy dress that's like shaped on top and shaped at the bottom, and nobody had ever seen it before. But
did he start off? Because I know a few little terms of the fashion world. The couture line, was he like couture based?
Yeah, he was 100. He was like probably one of the first couture artists.
Because to sell a fucking shoe for $890, I mean, I guess you start from couture, make the name synonymous as totally, completely conceptual, abstract type of one of a kind stuff.
The current creative director, Demna Gifsalia. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but it's Demna. But he is the one who's doing all these. His Balenciaga designs are really, really hit or miss. It's either really nice, like the triple S, or really ugly, like that. He has a shirt that's a shirt, and then there's a shirt sewed to the front of the shirt, and it's $1,200.
Okay, well, that's very, very, very eclectic is what it sounds like more than anything.
But
can you put the word couture and eclectic in the same, like, side by side?
And that's another thing. Balenciaga is not even couture anymore. It's 100% runway, streetwear. What is it called? Ready to wear. Runway, streetwear, and ready to wear. They don't have a couture.
So is that like the best brand? Is that your top brand out of everything that you get into?
I wouldn't say it's like the top brand, because I like extremely specific things from like specific brands. And for Balenciaga, it's the shoes. Like, and I personally, I don't even like these shoes. I would rather wear the triple S's that look like fucking like my feet are this big, but my body is this big. But like,
so what do those compare to then that you've had before? What shoes do they compare to?
I don't know. I wouldn't really compare them to shoes because the design is like pretty new and unique. They're the one who created the sock shoe look.
For some reason, that shoe just looks like a no-bull trainer to me, honestly.
Yeah, it's. I think what I said. If you played, like, I'm a fucking nerd. I play StarCraft. It looks like a Protoss.
Whoa,
foot.
stop!
Like,
love StarCraft.
I
love it.
It looks like a Protoss foot, like a Protoss like
I know.
design.
but I mean, you spent all the money on this shoe. I mean, are you proud to rep the brand having the shoe? But at the same time, you're kind of like, I really don't like the shoe. But
that's the thing.
Comparing it to another shoe that you have, what are you looking for in a design of a shoe?
I'm gonna say it for like all my clothes. All of my clothes, I'm looking for something. Look at my shirt. Look at my fucking shirt. What is this? What is this adder error?
Mm-hmm.
That's the brand. But like,
where is it out of?
Korea.
Korea. Okay.
It's a Korean streetwear brand, and I really like them too. What's
on the back? I don't realize if there's anything on the back. No, there's there's just a diagonal line. That's all there is. And on the front, you just have the tags at the bottom and stuff.
Yeah, and it's like
it's very. I know a lot of Asian clothing brands are pretty random. I mean, hell, I got a Japanese shirt on, super dry. But I mean, I'm just when it comes to like what
I'm like that's what I don't really like a specific brand. I'm not like, oh, this brand is like amazing and a brand I'll die for this brand.
But are you trying to stand out from everybody else? Is that like because like you got a grandiose personality, you're trying to entertain. Are you trying to entertain with the clothes you wear at the same time?
I feel like it's like I've developed my own style. So like that style that I'm going for, if whatever I'm looking at fits my style, I'm going to get it. Like 100% regardless of the price. If something is $3 and I really like it, I'm going to buy that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, or if something is $890 and I really like it, I'd rather prefer it to be like $3, but I'll still buy it.
Yeah.
Because I really like it.
Okay.
It's like, and that's the thing. It's like, I'll say like I like a lot of Balenciaga's designs, but like some of their shit is like disgusting. Like, but
so at least you can admit that they're just not the best at everything. They just capture you with certain things and you give them the props for creating it.
Specifically,
but are there different artists? Kind of like how Louis Vuitton has their own artists in certain areas that create and interpret something for Louis Vuitton to get notoriety for the company. Does Balenciaga do the same thing?
That's the person, the creative director of Balenciaga was the creative director, or he created the actual brand called Vetements. And the thing is, Vetements is not designs based out of Georgia, but like not Georgia the state, but Georgia the country. Like, but he did a lot for the country itself. He did a lot like representing the brand, like the country of Georgia, and then like a lot of like he did a lot for them before he went to Balenciaga. Mm-hmm. But when I forgot where I was going with that. But like,
well, my question was, do they have specific artists that they rely on to interpret the brand to catch a niche market?
And that's who it would be.
Areas.
It would literally be Demna, because he's the one who brought back like wearing band, like how like a lot of people are wearing like the heavy metal band t-shirts and shit. Like he's literally the one who brought that back.
These motherfuckers don't even know what
exactly. And it's like I love grindcore. I love like fucking
I wanted to,
Waking the Cadaver.
I couldn't roll my eyes hard enough. The simplest band that Ozzy Osbourne came from is Black Sabbath, and people are like, I didn't know that.
Oh,
I'm like, oh. Help me. Why do you have the shirt on?
I know it's like that's why I'm like with fashion. It's like I'll be the biggest critic, but then I'll also be like the biggest like admirer of things, and people are like, oh, that's ugly, or like, oh, what you're wearing is ugly, and I'm like, okay, tell me what's pretty. Tell me what you think is pretty, and I'm just like.
But is a majority of like the feedback you give to people, even if they tell you, oh, your shit's ugly, blah blah blah, but are you giving them constructive feedback off of just wanting to see how they feel, or are you just giving shitting on them?
I'll give an example
trolling.
I'll give an example of one of my other close friends. He bought like this jacket, a $4,000 jacket, and it looks like an ice cream. He looks like an ice cream cone in it. Like,
no, ma'am. Nope.
But I was like, so for me, I clowned him for it, but then I gave him some ideas of what to wear it with so that it doesn't look ugly. Mm-hmm. And he really appreciated that. Mm-hmm. But like that would be my style. Like,
can he afford to spend $4,000 on a jacket?
I mean, he
needs afterpay.
He got it. He's like, oh, I'm broke. I'm broke. That boy makes 6 figures, travels every weekend. But that's why he's broke.
Ooh, Lord, he's single.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he is single.
Oh, watch out! Well, he's probably not gay either, though.
No, he's gay.
Watch out!
And watch out! That boy has the OnlyFans too.
I don't fuck with anybody with OnlyFans. Shit.
No, it's a
Well, that's where he's getting his money from.
No, he's getting his money from his job and his job and his side hustle. His side hustle is like, so he's into cars too. He really like he just got a Porsche, like the $75,000 Porsche. I don't know which one it is.
The Macan.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, wow.
It's a smaller one, yeah.
Yeah. It's but like he rents out his cars and
Toro.
He gets a lot of money from that and his main job.
Okay. Well, fuck. Cool. That's cool. Props out to
if you know who we're John, we love you. Even though we're talking shit. So
I need to see a picture of this John right here. Nonetheless, I see this bag. I was talking to Cory about it. It's got bees on it. Is that Balenciaga bag?
No,
is that an overpriced plastic bag?
Actually, this is Bape. If you don't know what Bape is if you know Supreme.
Yes.
Supreme and Bape are like the streetwear competitors. If you wear Bape, you don't wear Supreme at the same time.
Oh shit, that's like Bloods and Crips.
Yeah.
Huh? If you're a Blood, you don't fuck with no Crips.
But this Bape's designs are honestly really ugly.
Okay, so I got a question though. That's a clear plastic bag. I mean, what I know that this boy made Supreme stuff. What's going on? Is there a rivalry?
No,
do you still fuck with Supreme?
No, I've never liked Supreme in the first place. Like, I just got it because it's not pressure, but like, you know, you're just convinced. Yeah, I convinced myself to buy it. You know, I have like inner monologue all the time. I was like, should I buy this? Should I not buy this? But I wear Bape, or this is Bape, but it's the women's Bape.
Okay, so how did you come across them? I know it's pop culture, everything like that, but how did you first come across them, and where are they originating out of?
Bape is the creator is Japanese. He's the one who made the "Did you live in Tokyo?" You know, from Tokyo Drift. He's one of the yeah, literally.
Oh fuck.
But
okay.
That's the women's one. The men's Bape or like regular Bape is so ugly. The women's Bape, it's luxury. It's much more refined, and then like the looks are so cute. I love it. Like,
so where's there? So there's a store. Did y'all get it overseas, or is it in Dallas? Or
no, I bought this online. I got this on Farfetched.
What is Farfetch?
Farfetch is just a luxury online boutique. Like, but they sell everything. They literally sell everything.
Oh,
but
shit.
Everything that's high class. It's like everything that's like it's from like Adidas to like literally like
Coach
what is
or whatever.
Bulgari.
Oh.
I would say like they sell Bulgari watches, but like yeah, the women's like the reason I bought that is because it's women. I looked at the women's Bape and I liked it. It's not like, and I actually like that's one of the things I like the brand and I like the designs. So it's like none of the.
It was just interesting how they did the handles with a B, and then we were talking about Balenciaga. I was like, oh, Balenciaga make that bag too. So I didn't know, and I was about to guess. Oh, you paid $200 for that.
No,
what was the cost of
that? It was on sale. The original price was $300 or two something, but I paid $60 for it. So
wow,
you know it's a $60 bag. $60.
Holy shit.
Women's Bape.
Okay, so what about the little bag in there though? There's another little bag in there.
That's the thing. They came together, so it's like
oh, okay. So you can hide your
weed
shit in the small bag, and then no matter tissues, and nobody cares about that. Okay. Well, why do you have the tags on them still though?
Because it's cute. Look how the tag. The pink accent that the tags give. That's why I keep it on.
Okay.
It's just.
No, the colors go together. I'm just wondering because it's like, you know, the what is it? The hat culture. They leave tags on hats and stuff. I didn't know if it was a cultural thing for doing that with the bags too. So I've never heard of that before. I'm not in fashion either, but
it's funny. It's called Bape, but the women's Bape is called Bapey. Like
I said, Bappy. That's what I said. I was like Bappy, and no, that's not it.
It's cute. It's cute though, you know. But that's why I like it.
So I mean, that's cool. I mean, I can't say anything bad about it or good about it because I don't know what to get out of it. The shoes though, I kind of like the fact that it seems like, what size do you wear?
For Italian, 44.
I don't know what that is. Let's
10,
talk about
10 and
US.
10 and a half.
Okay, because I'm on 11 and a half, and I was like, that looks like that'd still be a pretty comfortable shoe, you know, for me. But and I just like the fact that it's stretchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like you don't even have to wear a sock.
I still wear a sock. My feet sweat a lot, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, shit. So, fashion across the board. What what do you want to? Is there anything you want to tell people about what you've learned about fashion? I mean, you're with Cory, so you see what he's doing, and then you've got your own mixed fashion. Like, is there anything you want to put out there about it that you want people to know?
When you're buying something, don't buy something because it's trendy. Buy something because you like it. You have to 100% like something before you buy it. That's literally how I feel about every single thing I buy.
Is that because you wear it more and you're proud to have it?
Yeah, exactly.
Or, well, yeah, that's pretty much it, in my opinion. I can only think of it that way because that's how I am with my vehicles. I buy the type of vehicles because I know that the engineering put into it is of high standards and the quality control of it is in high standards. Then if I beat the shit out of it, I know it can take the abuse. So
LOL.
Yeah, I can't abuse that fucking Camry out there like I can abuse that Porsche. So even though it's a car versus SUV, but even if it was a RAV4, it couldn't. I go over speed bumps at 90 miles an hour, and the suspension takes it with no problem. And I've got 60-something thousand miles on it, and I bought it with 28. You can't do that with a fucking RAV4. That bitch would be a rattlebox city. So yeah, I mean, you buy into the quality, and that's a good message to have. Is make sure you enjoy or like what you're getting into.
You don't. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. You don't really get utility out of clothes. Your clothes are like your personality put into like what you're wearing.
Oh shit.
So like that. I mean, you can like I'll wear like just some like a jean shorts and a flannel shirt, but like it's gonna like I'm gonna accessorize it with like some nice shoes and a nice belt.
You know what's sad is the only thing I think of whenever it comes to clothes for me is it's gotta fit my body type. That's it.
That's another thing. If something is like if it doesn't fit your body type, don't buy it.
Yeah.
Or if you don't like the look, then don't buy it. Like
yeah.
But
I mean, I don't even care what the label is. Now, mind you, there's some that just fit better. Like these shirts, they fit me better.
I like super dry too.
They're like, oh, it looks too small for him. Like, no, it's supposed to fit me. That's what I want it to do. I don't need the fucking shirt to go down to my knees. I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
Or the shorts to go down to your knees either, right? I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean,
no, I like when
stop halfway, and then sometimes I'm wearing shorts. They're like, oh, they stopped. They're too short. It's like, well, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Short how?
Yeah, I mean, short where? I mean, they're covering my underwear. That's all I care about.
That's one of the biggest things. Like fashion right now, it's like it's really trendy, or it's like.
But I thought that's what fashion was about when it comes to high fashion. You're trying to be a trendsetter,
and like that's the thing. What's right now, the biggest, like what's trendy right now is to go thrifting. And like, that's the sustainability. Like, and that's, I think it's one
get me to walk in them old moldy, mildewy smelling dead people stores.
No, I love thrifting. It's like, and that's the thing. You can wear something.
I don't want to wear nobody else's pants they farted in. I'm not doing that shit.
LMAO. I don't know.
But keep going. Keep going.
It's like if you're buying like it's like you're getting more utility out of what like it's all about to me it's all about sustainability. If you're gonna wear something like 800 times, you're gonna get like versus like if you're gonna buy something, you better wear it 800 times.
You just need to be the opposite of disposable society where you buy something you fucking throw it away next week. And you're always just consuming.
That's why I like how like all of those like Forever 21, like claimed like type,
Navy, Gap, that shit. It's
like
they're
you
all
wear
going
the shit
three times and done.
And they're going bankrupt. All those places are going bankrupt because people
why were they so popular? Why? They hit the market and 15 years ago and dominated all of the other places
because they were the only fashion brands. And now that people are able to refine their fashion tastes, they're like. People are going to Forever 21 being like, oh, this is ugly, or oh, I don't like this. I don't like these clothes from Forever 21. I'm gonna stop buying here. Yeah. So, but like, I mean, I'll still go into Forever 21 and buy something that I know I'm gonna wear like 50 times.
I just found that their clothes didn't fit right. It's like they were trying to do a one size fit all type of shirt with a standard, and it really doesn't resonate across the whole country. I'd have to say, it fits a 5'8" person perfectly, but not everybody's 5'8", and they didn't do variations of the style that they'd put out. It was just kind of stuck to that one body type, in my opinion.
It's like, that's why I like big clothes because eventually, like.
I got a question.
Yeah, it's comfortability.
My two brands that I always go back to is Armani Exchange, and G-Star. So what do y'all know of those?
Armani.
What do y'all think?
Armani's designs are very like.
But you see, Armani's designs is way different than Armani Exchange's design. Armani Exchange is kind of
Armani
edgy.
Exchange, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
different. Like
a lot of foreigners like Armani. I wouldn't say foreigners. A lot of like. No, yeah, I'll say a lot of foreigners like Armani Exchange. A lot of
Asians and a lot of Mexicans.
Yeah,
like Armani
I didn't want to say that.
No, I was told that. My friend in Chicago was like, "Oh, you're such a spick with your Armani Exchange."
Oh
I'm
my
like,
god,
I'm gonna fucking spick out then. Shit, fuck, I like Armani Exchange.
Oh my god,
I like their t-shirts. They fit me perfect, and it's just wild design. It's just abstract shit. I love it. I like it. I just want to know what y'all's take was on it because y'all are in the fashion stuff like that. Do y'all even consider that? Do y'all?
No,
is it kind of like, is that like everyday, common, mainstream type of stuff?
There's the one in the mall. They sell things that are they sell things that are like $20. They sell things that are like $800. Mm-hmm. It's like I don't really like brands like that. Like because it's not that I don't really like them, but like
it's too broad.
You know, like. You can tell the difference in the quality between the $800 thing and the $20 thing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
but that's the people trying to cater to the mass.
Yeah,
they want something for everybody. They're really thinking of that dollar.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. It's like they're not in it for the design; they're in it for the dollar.
Yeah.
But
have y'all heard of G-Star? Because they do jeans and they're their own brand.
That's
and stuff like
G-Star is old. Like
really?
Yeah, I like
jeans that fit me perfectly with a 36-inch inseam. Perfect for me. 29-inch waist, 36 inseam, perfect. I mean, I would not get away from that.
She got long legs.
That's right, bitch. I mean, I just can't get away from them because their jeans look right on me with the length. It's very hard to find that. And I mean, unless y'all know another jean, and I'm not doing no 7 of All Mankind. Fuck that shit. I'm not paying $800 for a pair of jeans.
No, I wouldn't either. Jean quality, it's like the only time I'll buy $800 jeans is if the jeans are like it's like Jinko jeans, but then they have like.
Really? Could you pay?
Let me explain. Let me explain.
Corey, you got some input on that?
I like because okay, so like you seen that jean jacket that Cory made, right? Jean, like.
Terry's finally wearing it. She was like, I was like, but it's not cold no more, bitch. No, she was doing it in the summer. She started wearing it when she finally got it after COVID hit. She does like it though. We need to do another one, but I don't know how to do it.
I have to do it. It's embroidered.
Well, no, but I know you have to do it, but I'm just saying, I don't know if we should do the same one because people did like that, but I leave creative.
It was so cute.
Donation to you.
That was so cute.
Because that was a donation to the organization. That was much appreciated. They love it. She loves it.
But yeah, it's like, I would like, and that's the thing. If something has like you've never seen anything like the jacket that you're talking about. Mm-hmm. You've never seen anything like that jacket. I would honestly, like, if I really like that design that much, I would pay $800 for that.
Really?
Yeah. But like that's just me being like
because you want the unique stuff that is quality.
Unique quality, and I'm gonna wear it a lot. So it's like.
Do you plan on down the road seeing that he makes fashions? Do you plan on trying to make fashions?
No, I'm already in that process. Like, you know, it's like I'm like the one who says, oh, we should do this. Like, but I don't like. I'm trying to get better at sewing. It's just like, you know, I don't have patience, or like.
Yeah, because he did say that
like,
you stopped doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, well, and then I heard about architecture. What's going on with that?
I'm just studying it just because like I want to be able to fix my own house. Like, you know, it's like now that I'm able to do like a lot of stuff with my house, and then like I want to open up that business. Architecture is something that teaches you like it's a precise like design. It's like a precise design, the entire process, just so that I know I'm like doing the right thing and I'm getting like the right value out of it with the right materials and the right what's it called, like the right like process, you know.
Yeah. Well, and then also the shit don't fall apart over time.
Yeah, exactly.
Weight distribution, all other stuff like that.
Like security.
Yeah. So do you think the architecture? Do you think you would do that as a main job and then just focus primarily on that and then do the fashion secondary, or just do you not? Are you just gonna leave fashion and XJ Wonderland to Cory eventually, and then you just branch off into? I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to see. I kind of want to know where you're gonna go. And I mean, architecture is way different than
the thing is. I'm just studying. I don't think I'm actually going to like a career pursuing it. I want to study it because I want to do my own thing. Like, you know,
okay.
It's like I'm not gonna like work. Actually, it's whatever comes up with it. But like whatever, like if something's offered to me like that, like I do like really well at an architecture firm. Like I'll work for the architecture firm, but like, you know, eventually I'm gonna be like, hey, I want to do my own thing because at the end of the day, I want to do my own thing. Like, it's like that's why I want to open up this boba place. That's why I want to like I'm studying architecture so I can do it myself. You know, like I wanted to be able to do everything myself versus like.
It sounds like how I am. I won't hire somebody to edit video. I want to do it myself.
Yeah.
You know, had an audio person gave him the opportunity, but guess what he did? He burned. He tried to burn the bridge, but it's like, bitch, you can't burn a bridge when it's made of steel. I mean, I learned the audio. Now I just want to do that myself. But I can kind of get it because even with the house renovations here, which like a majority of that side of the staircase was redone downstairs. I mean, structure and all that. That's the only thing I didn't do was put beams in the ceiling to hold up, to make an open concept living room space.
And that's what I'm trying to do with my house. But like, I still need to like look at the cost of like all these people. Like, it's so expensive. It's so expensive.
Put a thick ass beam to hold like the weight of this upstairs, to put that long beam to make that wide gap where the kitchen and the den come up. Yes.
30,000, 40,000?
No, it's not that much.
Oh.
But just guess.
12,000.
8.
8? Oh, close.
I wouldn't think putting a beam in would cost that much. I wouldn't think. I mean, it's one beam. That's only, I think it was 10 foot long. Wow.
Jesus Christ.
So there's money in architecture.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better do it.
Especially in Dallas.
I'll come and live with y'all for free.
They Dallas, the service that like putting in a granite countertop, that's what I've been wanting to do. My granite, I have the granite already. I have the granite. But like to put it in, it's $1,100 in Dallas. $1,100.
Wait, just to sit it?
Yeah.
How big is it? Is it for
12,
an island?
No, it's 12 feet by, or it's like 12
feet one way.
12 feet, 9 feet.
That's not that much.
I know, and I know. It's like, but Dallas, they like to charge out the ass. And it's because, like, what you're saying, all these Californians are moving there, and they're just like, let's charge this much for all these services because these rich people coming from California.
Texas is going to be another Silicon Valley.
You think so?
Especially if Musk moves everything.
Oh, yeah, he moved. He moved to Texas.
He moved to Texas.
Yeah, he moved to Texas.
But his headquarters is not there yet. He's building the Cybertruck factory there.
Elon Musk.
He's in Austin, though.
Oh, I was kidding.
He's in Austin.
I'm just kidding.
He's going to have me arguing in my comment section.
Oh, my God.
I don't care. I'll fight him. But you were switching to another painting, though. That red one with the symbol in it. What was that?
It's actually located on the...
It's the... Yeah, click it.
Oh, okay. So it's just a zoom in of that. What was that? Because I wanted to talk about that too.
This is the moon. It's the east gate that was talking about.
Okay, so you explained it, but we didn't see the symbolism in it, and we didn't talk about it. But that's okay. I just remembered that, and I was supposed to catch you before you jumped out the seat, but that's okay. Oh man, that's a lot to talk about there about fashion. There, we kind of see where he wants to go. I'm glad you're just not going to make Missy Elliott trash bag shirts and pants.
I love it. It's your film with the fit yet. Just kidding.
If you can dance in one piece of plastic and nobody know what you're doing,
it's my window.
You need to stop.
I'ma stand in the rain.
We made so much fun of that fucking video when it first came out when I was a kid. It's ridiculous.
Oh,
it's ridiculous.
I love her. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Miss.
If you play that song backwards, the like, it says it will say Epstein didn't kill himself.
No, stupid. Stupid. Shut up, Cory.
We're going to watch that bitch backwards now. I kind of always wondered if that was truth to that playing it backwards shit, but I never got into it. I was like, I'm not that into it. I'm not invested.
No, she says it's your flip and reverse it. It's like she says, put that thing down, flip it and reverse it. That's what she says.
Oh, well, fuck. It's the same shit she fucking said then. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
It's no secret then. You honestly could figure that out just from listening to the lyrics.
Yeah,
huh?
like you just have to listen. It's
It
like
seems. Do you know how many things that are that obvious, and it just takes somebody else to tell you that? But it's like, how did I not notice that? What the fuck? I'm stupid.
LMAO.
Been knowing that song since it's 20 something years
20
old.
years. Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's almost as old as me.
Fuck, almost.
Mm.
How old are you?
I'm 25. So
These childrens.
Charins.
Holy fuck, I'm almost double your age. Holy shit. How are we getting along? And are you Z or millennial?
I'm on the cusp. So like I would honestly consider myself like social actually not even. I'm not like I have a house. I'm settled. I have a house. I wouldn't consider every
house.
every millennial I know lives in a fucking apartment. So it's like.
But I think that's by choice because some of them choose.
That's
because
what I'm
they
saying.
Don't want to manage a yard. They don't want to fix anything. Are they
Exactly
literally lazy?
I love fixing. I love seeing my own progress in things. That's why I'm like.
What I like about home ownership is if it fucking breaks, it's my responsibility. I can fix it as fast as I want,
Exactly.
or I can be lazy and not fix it. And
Exactly.
9 times out of 10, it's getting fixed right away instead of the fat man with the ugly ass crack
and charging $500 for some shit you can do for like 20.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was so pissed. Like that's why I was like I got like a pipe fixed in my house and it was like $320. I was like, but I'm the one who I was like, I'm the one who showed you, bro. And he was like, okay, I'll give you a discount, $280. And then I was like,
you can get out of my house.
I mean, I was like, I guess. And I was like, I don't want to get attacked by no plumbing company.
And you can rent every machine that they use from Lowe's or Home Depot.
Exactly.
I mean, that's simple. I think to hang the lights in there, electrician was going to charge $85 an hour with a minimum of $400 installation fee, and then tack on $85. Now, mind you, it took me from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m., which is 6 hours of getting on and off the scissor lift, moving around, running cables, and everything like that to hook up all this lighting in my shop. I saved a fucking shit
you
ton
probably
of money.
saved like $1,000-$2,000 from that
Yes,
shit.
I did. And I mean, I didn't want to do it, but I should because that's what I did in the oil field was hook up shit like that, electrical and stuff. We started talking about your family, your heritage, where you're from. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are asking, where's he from? They know you're Asian, but where are you from?
I'm Filipino, so I'm from Texas.
Were you born in the States or?
I was born in Houston. I'm first generation or second generation. I'm second generation.
Okay. Do y'all ever go back to the Philippines or anything like that?
Mm-mm.
Is there other family members that are here, like grandparents or anything like that?
My entire dad's side of the family, or like his immediate family, moved to the United States, all in Texas.
How do they like Texas?
I mean, they're mostly Republicans, so
really,
yeah.
What? Oh, so I think Asians worry about that because they worry about being taxed for everything. Because Republicans are always like, "Don't tax, no tax, no tax." It's like, hold on, wait a minute.
Some of my aunts are not. Like the thing is, I think a lot of them are just like watch too much Fox News. Like 100%. That's how my mom is. She watches too much Fox News, and I argue with her about a lot of things. But I love my mom.
So
I was like,
I'm not gonna attack people that watch Fox News, but do they expose themselves to other things? Like, do they say, well, let me watch MSNBC because it's more of a financial type of network?
Oh, yeah. My mom watches MSNBC all the time, too.
And get some different views. And they need to be skewed a little bit from the one fucking, the one bubble mentality. Do they venture off to CNN or anything? Do they respect you when you talk to them about certain things, as far as because, okay, if you're a Republican, I hate to say most of the time you don't like gay people. And you didn't want them to have legislation for equal rights and stuff like that. So it's like, how do they feel about your relationship with Cory?
I mean, Filipinos, they're not going to be like, why are you in a, like, they're not going to do that. They're going to talk behind your back. Like, it's like, that's Filipino culture is like shit talking, like 100% shit talking.
You know how I know about that? I know about that because Bobby Lee has a podcast. He's his girlfriend. Kalila.
He was talking about like, he was talking shit about that. And then she was like, what did he call them? Mud, something Asian mud people. I forgot what he called them.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
he dug down it. But Kalila is so level-headed. She's so just says what's on her mind, but she has said yes that her family shit talks so much.
Yeah.
I mean,
100%.
What is that? Just throughout all of Filipino culture? I mean,
I wouldn't say it's a part of it, but a big part of it is it's modesty. It's like being modest and respectful. So, of course, you're not going to say like talk shit. Well, I'm not going to say of course, but like people who are modest are not going to talk shit to your face. Like 100%. They're always going to like, it's a lot about respect, but like at the same time, like shit talking behind somebody's back is not respectful. That's not respectful, but like,
So do you think, good Lord, I yawned. Am I about to crash?
I mean, you drank that 7-shot espresso coffee.
I think it's the depressive alcohol that just makes me tired.
Yeah.
No, nonetheless, do you think they accept y'all? I mean, they have to for the most part. Because if you talk to the rest of the family, do you think there's shit talking after all this time about the relationship you have?
I already I have 2 gay cousins and 1 trans cousin. So it's like, and they're all like, no, I'm the youngest. Our family is the youngest. Like, I'm 25. The rest of my cousins are like 40, 44.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They're my age. Okay.
Yeah.
Do they help you out with how to talk to the family or anything like that? I mean, or have they been ostracized or since they're older? I think because the older generations are quick to just say, nope, I'm done with you. And they ostracize because that's what they did a long time ago. But I mean, it's more accepting, I would think now, because there's more proof of there's nothing wrong with it. We're just all fucking different. I mean, who cares what you do next door, type of shit. Do you get help from them, guidance from them? Or
I mean, my cousins have been like, or it's like one of my cousins, or he's actually a minister. Like, so it's like, he's like, yeah, like that's the thing. They didn't, our cousins and everything, like our aunts and uncles didn't really say anything to him growing up in the first place.
Oh, wow.
But like, like there's just at one point the dad was like, what, like yelled at him.
Oh, he snapped.
He snapped. There's just one day that happened to them.
The way that your culture is, does it bother you though? Are you trying to be a change for the culture towards where you're not shit talking people for being different or anything like that, or not being into what you're into?
I'll talk shit to your face. I'll talk shit to their face, and I'll talk shit behind them. I'll do both. Like, I don't care. Like,
well, if you call it out, if I say to you, I don't like something, or let's just say I don't like the fucking shirt. Your shirt's fucking ugly. I'm not talking behind your back whenever I say John's fucking shirt was ugly. There's no way you can talk behind their back because I already fucking told you. That's how I feel. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, if you're upfront with them, then you're never talking behind their back. And I think I'd rather somebody that does that. I don't like the sneaky culture where I think, and that happens, that's in my industry. Mm-hmm. They want help. They want you to do this and do that. And boy, they love it. They eat it up. And then you turn around and they're just like, fuck that dude. Fuck that dude. But, oh no, fuck the dude that just fucking helped you improve your process or whatever you were doing, or gave you a shortcut to help you with your problem.
I mean, I feel like business and family culture is like the dynamic is so different, like, I'm not gonna, like, that's the thing. I will be not disrespect. I wouldn't say disrespectful. I will say something to my aunt if she's like says something stupid, mm-hmm. but like at the same time, I'm gonna be like, should I have done that? Or like my parents will be like, why did you do that? And I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna be like, I'm gonna say how I'm feeling. I'm gonna like, I don't really care what they think. But how do
they feel? How do they accept that? Because they're of an old way of thinking, and then you're doing something completely different.
Like my dad is really like that. He won't say anything. He won't really say something to your face. He'll say it.
Yeah, but he blew up though on one of the relatives. So it's like, is the time bomb ticking where he's gonna blow up on you?
And that's why I'm like, if he, regardless of or not, like my dad's mellowed out pretty well, mm-hmm. and my mom has too. But my mom is not real. Like my mom's not like my mom will do the same thing as me. She'll say it to your face.
That's good.
And she'll talk shit behind your back.
But once again, if she said it to your face, she's not talking behind your back.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's like,
yeah, I know. She's doing both, but
it's so funny,
man. I just kind of wonder how those family dynamics are, because I mean I can't say I don't think I ever had a family. I just had my mom and my dad, and we were just pretty blunt and said we had to say to each other. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I don't know what it's like to have all those relatives and the dynamic of choo choo she and all of the bullshit that's mm-hmm. going on. So I didn't know how they would accept you, first of all. But you already have family members that are gay and trans and stuff like that, so mm-hmm. they've dealt with it before. So maybe you're getting a little bit less of the bullshit because of course they're getting older and they're not as confrontational.
And one of my cousin's daughters, she's 20, mm-hmm. or I would say because they're transitioning, mm-hmm. So it's like, I'm like, I feel comfortable in my position, like, or like regardless of what they have to say, you know, there's a lot of us are like gay or are part of the LGBT. A lot of our cousins are part of the LGBT community. So.
But is there a big difference between whenever you're not married? Because I know that's something that'd be coming down the line for you guys to get married. You think that's going to change, though? Do you think they're going to have a resentment, or they're going to not want to talk to you?
No, I'm
for some
gonna
reason,
invite them.
well, for some reason, in some cultures, everybody's okay with things, but then when they get married, it turns into a shit show for some reason. When it's just a fucking piece of paper.
100%. No, exactly.
Are you prepared for that? Do you think that would happen though?
I mean, yeah, I'll probably be sad about it for like a couple of days, and I'll be like, nah, fuck them. Like 100%. Like I'll have like some small internal conflict, and then I'll be like, nah, I'm gonna do me, you know, 100%. It's like, but you know, I've already talked to like all my cousins about marrying and shit, you know, and it's like I'm gonna invite them, you know, because like a lot of our cousins are like, oh yeah, you know, Cory's so nice.
Well, at least you're not gonna fall into the trap of the things that they do and want to just keep fighting with them. It sounds like you're just gonna move on, and you're gonna just say, hey, look, I'm gonna be what I want others to be a part of, which is
exactly. And if you have some shit to say it to my face, like
yeah.
But the other thing is like it's actually a funny story. I went to, not this past, like in 2019, I was working and Cory was in Houston. So he went to my Thanksgiving, like with my family, with my brothers and sisters and my mom and dad, without me. So he went to my family's things, and like,
but they welcomed him.
Yeah,
and
they all
the same
talked to
way
him.
as if you were there. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I don't know too many families that'll do that. They're like, why is he here? 'Cause, our son's not here, or whatever. I mean, well, I see that in the movies. I can't really say I've experienced it because I don't really go anywhere. But I mean, you see it in the movies, and I just think that's what happens.
And it's the same thing. I think the same thing happened at Christmas. Did you do that at Christmas too?
I think maybe,
yeah. Like, it was so funny. I FaceTimed him while I was at work. I was like, damn, you're getting like I can see all my nieces and nephews, and they're like,
he's getting 5-star reviews without you. That's good. But then that just means whenever it does happen, there's just gonna be less bullshit. Probably.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as they're doing what you do, which is, you know, just be upfront about it. I mean, they can't stop the inevitable because it's gonna happen. When is it gonna happen?
Maybe November
this year.
Maybe.
I know COVID probably put the stamper on it because you can't gather, and that was during the restrictions when that all happened for y'all, right? The shelter in places and everything. Yeah,
it's sad.
What do y'all think's gonna happen with COVID this year? You think we're gonna have some kind of steadfast march leading federal administration or federal leadership that gets us going down the right path by the end of the year?
I think things will clear around summertime.
I think. What base is that? Well, is it because you think the vaccine will be rolled out and it'll be more effective? Do you think? Please don't tell me it's because Trump and it'll be warmer. But
holidays between now and summer.
Oh, so people will be more separated because they're not. Yeah. Well, I see people tired of it already, and you know the numbers are they're worse.
Yeah.
Even after the holidays, because people can't sit still. We're a social creature, and they just don't know. Well, the United States is all about being social is my freedom, and it's like, do you read some of the state constitutions that say the governor actually can dictate your livelihood if it endangers?
I think Americans are so selfish.
Yes, they are.
100%. Like,
yes, they are.
If you go to like 100%, like Korea,
Yep.
and then like China, like their regulations, people will just follow them like that, and there's no problem with it.
Yep.
Korea is a democracy,
and they
don't
don't lose any rights. Guess what?
They don't complain about losing any rights or anything either.
I used the analogy of a seatbelt. You know, they learn that a seatbelt saves lives. Does it save every life? No. But it saves a lot of lives in accidents.
I hate how Americans have this imaginary idea of like what people are outside of America. And they will think, oh, they're only obeying the laws because they're brainwashed. And it's like, no, if you look over there, people actually think for themselves.
America, like,
yeah, they do.
Like fucking, oh my God, like.
Well, they don't even just think for themselves. They're thinking about the community.
Exactly.
They're thinking about this store might not be here tomorrow because if I make the owner sick, he dies and the store goes away. You know, shit like that. these people think backwards. And you're right. They're selfish. They are fucking. These people around here fucking selfish as shit. I mean, the Trump flag is going to be a terrorist flag next.
Hopefully.
It's going to be just like a Nazi and a Confederate flag. In my eyes, it
already is, yeah. And most of the rest of the United States, or like people who are not Trump supporters are like, oh, when someone's wearing a MAGA hat or something, you're like, oh, that person's dangerous, you know.
Yep. I hate to say, I tried in 2019. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to talk to the people. There was a guest firm Trump supporter, wanted them on here because I wanted to have a discussion. Oh, they bailed out. They're chicken. They're afraid I'm gonna just talk to them about. They're
afraid they're gonna get educated.
Exactly. So yeah, don't tell me things that might be true that I don't want to hear. So, but I wanted to. Maybe there's something I don't know that they could share with me, and I want to talk and learn. And they've proven that there's nothing to talk about.
There's literally nothing.
And as soon as I see the representation of it, I want to avoid that person.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like
because I can't have a discussion with him.
I don't know.
I can deal with a Parks and Rec shirt. I'm kidding.
Oh my god. Those are the ones that people are attracted to.
I can deal with people wearing a JoJo Siwa shirt, but if it's like any other type of politician, no, sorry.
Yeah, no. And how many people do you see wearing Biden-Harris shit all the time?
You've never seen it.
You could be a staunch supporter of them, but you're just going to say, yeah, I voted for them, and I believe in their views. You're not going to fucking put a 10-foot flag on top of your house.
No, 10-foot flags.
Yeah. And then put 2 on your car, and then talk about, I'm a patriot. And no, you're actually rejecting half of the country by waving that fucking flag.
Like, literally.
If you're a patriot, wave the American flag.
They're like all those people who put the French flag over their profile picture and was like, I'm making a difference.
Oh, good Lord. What do y'all think of those people that always fall into those traps?
You
in the entertainment field and playing on social media all the time. What do you think about
That's
those
what I'm
people
saying.
that...
I kind of understand it.
No, I don't.
Like, because, like, you want to believe something you hear. Like, you want to believe what you're hearing. If you already have, like, a belief in something.
People don't think that you're paying attention.
No, you're putting on a facade is what you're doing.
Exactly.
Did you donate money to that cause? Probably not.
No, exactly. Like,
did you support the efforts and share what they're doing before it became mainstream or before it actually makes the news? Are you following them day to day because you believe in what they're doing? Probably not. 9 out of 10 people. They probably couldn't even state the mission statement of these things that they get caught into, you know?
And it's like the people who are in it, like really, really in it, 100% believe things like, or like how like a lot of them claim the election was rigged or something, you know? And it's just like Trump has literally had 3 like law firms and none of them were able to find anything.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your whole intelligence community said that this was probably one of the most secure ones because a lot of people mail-in voted and a lot of people showed up in person and they did what they were supposed to do. I think they just didn't like the fact that a lot of disenfranchised people decided to vote finally.
And it's like...
But going back to social media, because I want to go back to it, what do you think about the people that fill in those stupid quizzes of Tim is more like A or B, and Tim took this quiz and he feels like a dragon today, and all that other stupid shit?
I mean, like, it's like, you know, you're putting in answers... You know, it's like that's how like you're putting like the like whole heart. Do you fully agree or do you fully disagree? Mm-hmm. And it's like, you know, you can lie on that. It's like you make up your own personality. Honestly, everyone does that. Everyone makes up their own personality online.
Really?
Yeah, that's I 100%.
I don't choose to take the fucking test in Houston at the fucking psychologist's office, that stupid Myers-Briggs thing. I had to do it in person because it's the only way that you can take the real test and get a real result from it. And then I do the ones online to compare it. And always, every time, INTJ. I was like, why am I such a weirdo?
I don't even know. Like those meanings and shit. Like, or like those little acronyms of those things.
It's personality quizzes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so you don't care about those little things either.
No, yeah, even like... I'm pretty superstitious and everything. I don't believe in like the Sagittarius, or like what is it called, like star signs.
Well,
and
that's
stuff.
that's
But,
astrology. So I think that's different.
I think
that's
like,
different than
those,
spirituality.
But those things go hand in hand.
Really,
like people are looking for like a trend, not a trend to follow, but like a personality to fit.
You know,
like,
so it's sad that I'm not spiritual or anything like that, but I do have a book downstairs that I actually compare everybody into to see if they're spot on. And I know mine is, I feel it's spot on, and other people have said it. I forgot. It's not. I'll have to show it to y'all later. It's something about something Book of Destiny. But it's from '96. I bought it, and I use it on everybody when I know their birthday, and I just read about them and stuff like that, and I just kind of study them a little bit.
Also, yeah, it's like every single, like I'm Libra, but like I'm different than every single Libra that I know. Like every single Libra, other than me, wanting like justice for everything. Like,
but do you get crazy about it? Where that fucker's a Cancer, you know?
No,
there's people that do that shit, and I'm just like, stop doing that. Stop doing that. I think Simon even had a talk with one of his friends about being stuck in little boxes like that, because he uses the Myers-Briggs and he uses all of this to put people in boxes to make them, you know, the way that where he understands them. And I think they're fun because I don't want to know how I am. I want to know how I'm different from people.
That makes sense.
And why am I different? Because at the same time, I want to be more relatable. But then at the same time, I want to fucking put the energy in being relatable. I kind of want to be left alone, too.
And it's hard. It's hard. That's how I'm like, too. And it's hard to put energy into being relatable.
Yeah,
that's what I was like.
I just don't.
If you're a Capricorn, this is your tax bracket.
Oh, God. I haven't heard that one, but damn, that would be some shit right there.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
that's what people are looking for.
Yeah.
They're looking for like, oh, this is what I am. They're looking for like some kind of identity.
Yeah. Well, that's what, what's his name that Sami was talking about. That's what he does. It's like, I need to know how to approach you or how to talk to you in a different manner to fit what personality you are. And it's like, no. Could you just talk to me the way you want to talk to me? And then we'll figure this shit out along the way. I mean, you don't get to know somebody for who they are off of trying to pander to some shit you read, hoping that it matches me. I mean, that just doesn't work.
Bitch, you read me
No, there's this one girl at my. She's not gonna watch it. There's this one girl at my work, and she's like,
even if you share it.
No, yeah, even if I share it.
Actually, to be honest with you, a majority of people I know will not watch my podcast, which is why I will just trash everybody because they don't like long form podcasts.
A lot of people, like when I put out a video and I share it, people are like, oh yeah, I love that video. That I was like, you watched it,
and I can go look at the demographic of who watched what where, and nobody in that town watched that video. That's how me and Simon caught Trace not watching or knowing anything about our podcast.
Were you able to tell that I watched you in Simon's video?
Wait, what? Oh shit! Wait, what?
Or like, were you and Simon able to pick up whenever I watched y'all's recent video?
I haven't watched anything. I have not looked at demographics and all the statistics on anything in the last 3 months. You know why? It's because I gotta walk away from it. Become obsessive.
Yeah. By the way, I appreciate all the shoutouts during that.
Oh really? You're always getting a shout out. You really are, because I mean we love you. So I mean you're gonna get a shout out if we love you.
You had so many shout outs.
You're family with us, so don't worry. Me and Simon support y'all. But the social media thing with the whole personality, I think this is the stupidest thing ever. I roll my eyes every time I see somebody filling out them stupid things.
People want to be put in boxes themselves. Because nobody really has an.
No, I think they're fishing. I think they're fishing.
You think so? I mean, yeah, that too.
They're fishing for attention.
It's easy.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the companies. The companies are fishing for information.
Oh well, yeah, that's a guarantee. That's all. I mean, the
Selling
algorithms got you. I mean, fucking Sophia, when she takes over, when she gets connected to the internet, we're all fucked. So she's gonna know how to kill everybody. So I mean. But I think it's just fishing for attention. It's like, oh, I'm going to broadcast how I am and attract these type of people that are like me. And it's like, okay, no, it's dangerous. Stop it. Just stop it.
That's what I was saying. There's this one girl that, like, I put out a person, like, Grace. I put out, like, White Grace. I put out a fake personality just to, like.
White Grace.
Like, because our manager's name is Grace. And then there's also Grace. But, like, she like I put out this fake ass personality that like I don't care about anything and like I'm an asshole. Like I do that on purpose just so she can be like she thinks she can read me, but like it's like it's like, you know, I'm totally fucking trolling her. It's like
she's gotta watch out.
Yeah,
oh
it's like
you've baited her and
it's so easy to. It's like I know that's pretty like psychopath of me to be able to like fake a personality.
You're
and shit,
trolling
like,
though. I think trolling and shit posting it generated that type of person to to do that because you don't want them. But do you feel guilty though that you're kind of a keyboard warrior in a way?
At some points, yes. At like with some things, yes, and some things I'm like absolutely
Because
like.
I just thought about it. You are a keyboard warrior though. You're considered a keyboard warrior. But how do you have limitations to it though?
Yeah, if I know them in real life, I'm not gonna overdo it, but I'll still do it, but I won't overdo it. If I don't know them, I'll go fucking all out. Like,
well, but my thing is, wouldn't you be more comfortable going all out on somebody that you do know because they know that's what you're doing?
No, like that's the thing. It's like if they know people that I know and they're like, oh, he's such an asshole. He did this to me online, you know.
Yeah, but they know that's what you do.
No, not everybody does. That's the thing. It's like a lot of people are like,
so they get too emotional about the he did it to me type of thing.
and that's what I'm saying. It's like that's what I like. It involves someone that involves Cory, but like the exact same thing shit happened to me, and now his like entire family fucking hates me because of that.
Oh, well, they couldn't handle it, obvly.
Yeah, and that's why
is it the
like,
truth?
No.
Oh, they fabricated it.
And that's like no. It's 100%. I was trolling, but like I was like, how far can I go with this? How far can I like?
You were pushing so you went past your limitations.
Donald Trump put it on himself.
Yeah.
It's one of those situations.
It's literally one of those situations, but it involves Cory's family, which it's so funny.
How is the relationship with Cory's family? Seeing that your family accepts him a lot. I mean,
My dad's side.
The dad's side accepts me a lot, but the mom's side.
Do you talk to him a lot? Do you get involved with a lot of the stuff that they I mean, like, does he do kind of like what you do, where you kind of reach out? You'll go to something without him, and do you feel comfortable doing the same thing?
No, no, I would not.
Really?
Maybe the dad's side, but not the mom's side. No.
Oh. Okay.
Anyo. No.
Oh, what is Anyo?
Anyo?
Yeah.
It's no in Korean.
Oh, they didn't teach me that fucking word. I got annyeonghaseyo and then 감사합니다, and that's it.
Anyo.
Oh.
Anyo.
Fuck, I wish I would have known that word at that time.
Anyo.
Oh, Anyo. Fuck you and them vegetables. I don't want that. I'm tired of kimchi. I had 21 flavors already. So
I love it. Oh my god.
That was horrible. Now, and I did try it. I because you're there. You want to do the cuisines that are there. I had authentic African cuisine, West, South, and Eastern African cuisines.
I want to go to South Africa so bad.
It's okay. It's safer than it used to be. It really is. It's safer. Norwegian cuisine is probably the blandest cuisine. There's just no seasoning at all. Trying to think. German cuisine is just kind of it's kind of rough. You might as well just eat gravel. It just doesn't pop out. It's just it makes me feel poor eating.
Oh
that
my
cuisine.
god, a lot of potatoes.
You know what I mean? It's just it just makes me feel poor. No, that's Scottish. That's the UK.
You think so?
Fucking
Hummus,
poutine, and oh god, they fucking love that shit. And that another horrible cuisine is everything in the UK is horrible. I think the best though was South African cuisine because of the lamb that they fixed. This is the best lamb I've ever had in my life.
I think Malaysia had is really good. Like their street food,
but they're not focused on meat. They're focused on like natural type of foods and stuff. No. I can't.
Oh wait.
Anytime I would get something that has meat, but it was heavy on vegetables, I starved. I did because they're like, well, you shouldn't have got rid of all the vegetables, and I'm like, I don't fucking eat that shit.
That's why I would be like so okay with living in Malaysia because like their food, it's a lot of meat, but it's like their curry, it's so good, and it's like the roti, it's not vegetables, it's blended vegetables, so it's kind of healthy, but there's a lot of salt. That's the only thing that I think that's like bad about it.
MSG type stuff.
Not the regular salt, like regular sodium.
Not the I want to make you more hungry salt.
Yeah.
Or suppress hunger to make you more hungry 10 hours later or an hour 10 minutes later. Yeah, I don't know. The whole Asian cuisine thing, I just starved a lot. I was just like, I think I lost the most weight in my life there because I just couldn't get a full meal because they're like, oh, well, you threw away 3/4 of the meal. So I just don't eat that shit. Go put that back in the grass.
Well, I mean, you went to Korea, right?
It was Korea, Japan, China.
Did you eat a lot of Korean fried chicken? Like,
yes.
I ate that every day.
Yes.
We ate that every day. And I still lost 5 pounds because we were walking everywhere.
But you know what's the saddest thing is I had the best orange chicken and lemon chicken Chinese food in Korea.
In Korea?
Yes.
Malaysia has the best lemon chicken.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if it beats this motherfucking. No, see, their lemon chicken wasn't spicy in Korea, but this was actually a Chinese guy and his wife running this shop in Korea, making authentic Chinese food, and I was like, holy shit, that lemon chicken was so good.
No, it's authentic Americanized Chinese.
But I had bullshit when I was in China. I was like, let me eat that fucking rotten duck egg. And let me eat this stuff.
No.
And eat that stuff. I was like doing the Anthony Bourdain thing because I was only there for a day. So I was like, let me do as much as I possibly can.
What part of China?
Biggest mistake, Beijing.
Oh.
Beijing. So because we had a job out there, I was supposed to go, and then they canceled the job. And so I was there for a day, and I was like, they wanted me to fly out like an hour after I got there, and I was like, no, I got a shit, and the shit's gonna be 2 hours, so just leave me here all day. So I made the most of it, went and saw all the buildings stuff. But I got back on the plane the next day, I had breathing problems. It was that polluted there. I don't know if you've seen the photos on Facebook. They're all hazy.
It's all hazy.
Everything's hazy. A building that was only a half a mile away looked like it was like I zoomed in on a 20-mile picture in the ocean. It was that bad. And it's that famous fucking TV building or some shit like that that's in Beijing.
Like the Beijing Tower or
not
whatever.
Far away from the Emperor's Palace and stuff. But yeah, but I like to have the cuisines of the places. Even though I don't like vegetables, I'll try it once, and then after that, I'm just done. I mean, but I did give kimchi. Everybody kept saying, no, you got to go to this region and have this kimchi. You got to go to this region and have this kimchi. I'm like, really? Is it that like that? And they're like, oh yeah, each region's got an awesome kimchi. It's better than the other one. I did like the bulgogi though. I mean, I kind of like the whole cook my little food every once in a while, but I got old too because I had to cook my food all the fucking time. I was like, I really don't.
Nah, we ate Korean fried chicken every day. Like for lunch every single fucking day. We had a lot of street did they have street food like a lot in like?
Yeah, they had a wet market, and then right next to the wet market was actually the open cooked food market, and you could watch them doing all kinds of stuff.
No, but like, did they have like those things where you can pick up the sausage on a stick or like?
Yeah.
He's talking about like a night market.
Oh, I know, like, but like. We went to the night market too, and I was like, "Oh, I would not eat here because this
really
stuff was
sketch." I thought it was sketch, but I said it's the authentic thing to do here, so I'm gonna go down and eat it. The worst mistake I ever made though was walking down an alley and going to a shop that was as big as this room and had 3 tables in it, and he was cooking it right there, and I ate dog.
Oh my god!
Because when I asked him, there was no menu on the table. I said, "Let me get as authentic as I possibly can. I'm gonna walk down the street. I'm gonna just go far down there, and I'm just gonna ask people for food, and that's all I would do." And the guy was like, "Oh, come on, let me in." He didn't speak a fucking lick of English either. Well, he barked at me and to let me know what I was eating. Because I was like, "What am I eating? What is this?" I'm like, oh fuck! I just ate.
Oh my god! I've been rescuing these things.
Yeah. and I rescued a pup too, because it fell down the mountain. It was on the side of the road. It was a puppy, because all of the dog farms were in the mountains, because the old people lived up in the mountains, and that's what they ate and lived off of. They'd come to town to get like certain things to make things with the dog dishes and stuff. But that puppy must have escaped. It fell down. I was driving. I was like, "What is that?" "Oh, it's a puppy." Grabbed him. There's pictures of the puppy on my Facebook as well.
What an origin story for that puppy.
And I drove him 3 hours away to the nearest rescue place. 3 hours north to the nearest rescue place. I was like, "Holy shit! This is how much they fucking eat these bitches, probably."
No, yeah, and I feel like it's becoming less and less common nowadays.
Well, yeah, the newer generations,
I think it's disgusting.
The generation after mine, some of the people that worked in the shipyard were like, "No, it's the people that were in the war. They can't get rid of that habit." That generation and the kids from that generation from the war, they can't get rid of that habit because that's what they were used to. That's how they were raised on. They feel they have to survive that way. The newer generations are like, "I'm going to the fucking store."
Yeah.
Fuck this shit. That's how they were.
So gross.
So, I mean, they were more modernized than the people in the mountains.
Eventually it'll die out, but I remember in Korea there was like people handing out flyers and like trying to help stop.
No, yeah, there's a lot of anti-dog eating, like.
Yeah. What's her name? Yeah. Lisa Vanderpump keeps pushing that movement for China to get rid of the what is that dog festival?
Yeah.
And I think it's it'll trickle down from the major company, not company, but from the major country that promotes the eating of dogs. Once that gets stomped out, then the other smaller ones are probably gonna be like, yeah, we're done with this, because those countries probably go to China to those festivals and stuff like that, and they just bring that heritage back home with them, because that is still a strong festival there, because they think they get strength of an animal or something from killing something fresh and skinning it and eating it right away.
So sad.
Yeah, it is. Let's go skin Katya. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey.
You know, during the seasons, you could tell whenever they were doing it, too. Because, like, you'd hear screaming and hollering for 2 days straight, and then it was dead silent for the rest of the month. It's like, wow. And I had to ask, too, because I was naive. I didn't know. It was my first year during that season. And they're like, oh, yeah, they skinned and killed all the animals, and they're going to eat off them during the winter. I was like, wait, what? That's what that screaming was about? I thought they were fighting, or I thought they were just, beating them or something. I was like, I didn't think they were skinning them. I just heard all the dogs get skinned alive walking on the fucking track at the top of the building. Holy shit. That was crazy.
So scary.
That was crazy. So, Jon, have you said everything you wanted to say?
Essentially.
Well, you got some last parting words? Because it's getting late, and I think we're all thinking of food, and I know my dog's downstairs. They're like, probably want to eat too. And
yeah, I want to say hi to them.
Well, we're going to go down there. I mean, I don't know what time y'all are leaving still, but we still got to have dinner and everything like that. But, I mean, you got some parting words for everybody that's listening? We didn't forget about y'all out there. We know y'all are listening, and hopefully y'all stayed tuned and kept up with what we're doing, talking about.
Like and subscribe, y'all. Check out our channel, XJ Wonderland. You're all amazing for finishing this video to the end, or this podcast to the end. And yeah,
look for them in Dallas, Texas, y'all. Goodbye, everybody.